fees in her legal fight with Bilal Salam. Though she originally asked for nearly $50,000, Jada had sought the money after she successfully got parts of his emotional distress lawsuit dismissed. She argued the costs came from defending herself against claims that she says lacked evidence. The guy, Salam, was a former friend of Will Smith and alleged that he faced threats from Jada's camp after planning a memoir tied to fallout from the Oscars slap incident. Jada denies the accusations, calling them made to generate attention as part of an ongoing public campaign of harassment. So she's got to cough up $33,000 for that. Keke Palmer is embracing her status as a fan favorite seatmate after a viral movie theater seating game from Entertainment Weekly last week revealed that she's the celebrity everybody wants sitting next to them. During an appearance on The View, Palmer reacted to the segment in which stars repeatedly chose her, prompting the playful comment that the best seat in the house wasn't the middle row, but next to her. Watching the clip, which included pics from Mandy Moore, Bill and Louis Pullman, Daphne Zuniga, and Lakeith Stanfield, she said, oh my God, well, it just makes me feel so giddy. And added, and then I'm like, I don't want to disappoint y'all, so I better bring out my best work. And she continued to reflect on the moment, saying, it's just so sweet. It really is.
She's very talented, man. I think I watched her, the hosting job she did on SNL. One of the funniest, but she's really, really good.
I mean, honestly, if you were to ask me this question, I would probably pick Teller of Penn and Teller because
she's not going to talk.
I don't want anybody talking.
Nice and quiet the whole time. Hey, Johnny Depp's home drew police attention after officers responded to a report of an alleged trespasser lingering outside the property.
It's just me.
That's Gene Simmons.
Yeah, all of them, yeah.
According to law enforcement, the Los Angeles Police Department received a call around for a trespasser at the actor's West Hollywood residence. The caller reported that a woman was sitting at the front gate at the bottom of the estate's hill and was seen at the location multiple times over the weekend.
Has to be Amber Heard.
And I would think that Johnny Depp is the type that draws...
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Dialed in. I get him.
Yeah, totally. Yes.
Yeah. Edward Scissorhands. I get him.
Authorities were also told the individual attempt to leave a message for Depp and was observed filming the property. But no arrests have been made because the suspect had already left by the time that authorities...
It's very upsetting, though, because sometimes they'll congregate and he can't go out and use his trampoline.
Yeah, come on, man. You can see him jumping up and down. All this jangly stuff all over him. So we told you that Nick Lachey raised some eyebrows when he revealed that he ran into his ex-wife Jessica Simpson on a flight to Hawaii, a flight in which she sat first class while her kids flew coach. Well, TMZ caught up with Jessica and asked her about that, and she had a logical response. You can blame grandma. According to the singer, her mom booked the Hawaii trip as a surprise for the family and was responsible for who sat where.
So if you had a bunch of kids and, you know, they just put them in the back area. I mean, I sort of get that.
Yeah, and if they're like teenagers, I don't know how old the kids are. I guess they are. Then they're fine.
And I think the husband was with them. So the husband was with the kids.
Yeah.
She was in the front with her mom.
That's true.
And honestly, there's only so many seats in first class. I mean, for the bigger flights, I'm sure there's more seats. But what is there, like 8, maybe 10 first class seats?
And then they also have these subsections now where there's like premium,
business class.
Yeah. I think it's probably about 16.
No, you're probably right.
Yeah, it's probably like 4 rows
per side,
depending on the aircraft. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, fans of Amy Adams may have noticed the actor's absence from Instagram recently, say for the last 5 years. Her last post was a tribute to her husband, Darren Legallo, back in 2021. So what's up with that?
Yeah, what up with that?
She said in an interview that social media for her wasn't organic. She said, I'm really routine-driven. I go to the same places. I'm already so settled in my ways that I would have to hunt for something to post about outside of work. Ultimately, she explained that she doesn't post because she is, quote, kind of boring.
Well, she's kind of right. You know, you feel this sort of weight. I'm sure a lot of celebrities do. That's why they hire people to do it, to post stuff. Mm-hmm. You know, like sometimes you're out at an event or whatever and you think I should probably post something about this. Mm-hmm. I mean, when it was at the beginning of the arc, when social media was sort of, newer, I have to be dialed in. I have to do this. And I can see that being a pain in the ass.
Yeah, there's definitely levels of it where you can connect with fans and put stuff out there personally
That's
or
when it's the
professionally.
best. Yeah.
But a lot of actors are actually, they'll get more money, like a Kevin Hart and The Rock, when you see them posting from movie sets. That's
Right.
because they're contractually
Obligated?
to do that. Yeah, or agreed to it. You know?
That's a motivator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's paying you
Yeah,
to
if
do
Universal
it.
pays you $1 million.
Yeah. All right. There's a reason why the character of Queen Maeve was missing in action from the series finale of The Boys, and she wasn't just written out of the show. The showrunner, Eric Kripke, explained that Dominique McElligott, who played the superhero in the series, has quit acting. She's just done.
Done.
Yep.
Wow.
Dunzo.
According to Dunzo. According to Kripke, the show's creators wanted to bring the character back in the final season, but McElligott turned him down.
By the way, she was one of my favorite characters
Me
on the
too.
show.
I liked her a lot.
It sucked that she was missing.
He said, we throw each other emails, and I said, hey, would you be open to coming back for a day? And here are the dates. But she, who has appeared on shows such as House of Cards and The Astronaut Wives, as well as feature films like Leap Year, told him politely that she's done with acting. He said, she just said,
He's nuts.
I've kind of retired from acting, and I'm not really doing it anymore.
It's funny because she showed up in some flashbacks and stuff.
Yeah.
And, listen, I actually just watched the series finale last night.
So did I.
And I was like, did she die in the show? Like, I couldn't remember, why she wasn't there.
They
Like,
marshaled through a whole bunch of them, but yeah, I would have loved to have seen her return. But she's it's weird. We think, wow, you kind of made it as an actor or an actress, and you turned your back on it?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
You
so
can do that.
She is, if she is in a place in life where she's got other financial support or whatever, then she just doesn't want to do it anymore.
Turned out I was happy.
Yeah, there you go. Wow. All these years I didn't know I could be
You can be happy.
Yeah. All right, Amazon MGM Studios just made history while promoting Masters of the Universe with a record-setting spectacle, staging what was confirmed by Guinness World Records as the largest drone light show ever performed in the United States.
Oh, I want to see clips of this.
The event featured 10,000 drones lighting up the Los Angeles skies and earned official recognition from Guinness World Records, with director Travis Knight personally receiving the certificate.
It looks amazing. They have Skeletor.
Yeah, we're looking at this video. It looks, I mean, it's number one, it's gigantic because they have that many drones and they can go into that distance, but they can really create shadows and things like that with dimly lit.
That's what caught my eye,
drones.
Preston. Yeah, you're getting the shadows on his
Yeah.
scalp. What's wild is that the advance on this movie is really pretty damn good. And
Okay.
for fans of the origin story and the original thing, my wife is a huge Masters of the Universe fan. I didn't even know that.
Did you guys see the I'll call it a thermos or the drinking thing that they made?
No, I did not.
They made it out of the sword.
Oh, wow.
The sword
is
is
gonna
the cup.
a tchotchke for the movies?
I think so,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Yeah, one of those premium things you can buy. I read something about that a couple weeks ago, but yeah, it's the sword and you can drink out of it.
If they have a Skeletor popcorn bucket, I'd have to get that.
The film reimagines the iconic Mattel franchise following Nicholas Galitzine as Prince Adam on a journey to reclaim his home from Skeletor, played by Jared Leto, and embrace his destiny as He-Man. It'll hit theaters on June 5th, by the way. Here's one you're looking forward to, Steve. The Once Upon a Time in Hollywood spin-off film, The Adventures of Cliff Burton, will premiere in IMAX theaters first before landing on Netflix.
Yeah.
The film will hit the really big screen on November 25th for 2 weeks before making its way to Netflix on December 23rd. So a very quick theatrical run.
I think I might do that. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is my favorite Tarantino film, which says a lot because there are a number of great ones. And anytime that movie is on, I'm locked.
So this is directed by David Fincher, and the script is Quentin Tarantino, and continues the story of stuntman Cliff Booth, who first appeared in 2019 in Hollywood. And the role earned Pitt his first on-screen Oscar for Best Supporting Actor.
You know, could have easily won for that movie as well, DiCaprio. He was so friggin' good.
He was excellent. All right, it's official. Conan the Barbarian is returning to the big screen, and Arnold Schwarzenegger is attached to the film. He told the Arnold fans that long-awaited third installment to the franchise following the original 1982 film and the 84 sequel, Conan the Destroyer, it should start filming next year. He said, next year we're going to do King Conan. And he said that is a reality now, and I'm excited about it.
He's looking for the eternal geyser that shoots blue emu.
Mission Impossible director Christopher McQuarrie has been confirmed to write and direct, and Arnold will be playing the sword-wielding warrior himself.
So I assume he's going to be in the role of like advising a newcomer of sorts. There's no way he's the main focus of the adventure.
He said he is no longer in the shape he was from his heyday, and now people are trying to take him out. He's the king, and he gets a little bit complacent. He's tired of the job, and he wants to move on. So it sounds like he'll be involved in the action. People are trying to take him out. So
this is a comfortable chair. This is good lumbar.
We will have to. Wait a minute. What were the three things? It was like to see your
crush your enemies, the lamentations of the women, and the nice comfortable chair. And early dinner, like around 2:00. It's good, yeah.
He still likes the lamentations of the women.
Lamentations of the women, you crush your enemies, and the good like an open face roast beef sandwich 2:00.
Yeah,
nice piece fruit.
And nice piece fruit.
Nice piece fruit.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let me see here. Netflix has a new 3-part Michael Jackson docu-series. It's called Michael Jackson: The Verdict, and it will dissect the trial of Michael Jackson and his complex legacy, told by key players who were inside the courtroom.
I would simply just use AI to replace Paul Newman with Michael Jackson and redo the verdict.
Okay.
The series comes as some have criticized the recent biopic of the King of Pop, Michael, for not touching on any of the artist's criminal charges. The artist was indicted on multiple charges in 2003, including attempting to commit a lewd act upon a minor child, and he's acquitted on all counts in 2005.
Yeah, I like the way that's playing out. That's one of the great things to just reconcile mentally. The guy was tons of talent, super entertaining, and it's like, the art from the artist is what you got to do. And I don't even know where I stand now on all the stuff that's in his history.
Oh, I still love the music.
Yeah.
I mean, if a song, if I'm listening and a great, if like Dancing Machine comes on or something like I'm all in, or Human Nature or something like that. It's great music. That's all there is to it. So,
I mean, I watched that because of the movie Michael. I watched that Thriller video.
Yep.
It's so freaking good.
I remember when the day that he died and the news got out, I was in my car. It was summertime, and somebody had their windows down. A girl, she was driving, and she had, I forgot what song it was. It was a Michael Jackson song I hadn't heard in a long time. She had it cranked up in her car and were just singing at the top of her lungs. And I was like, I'm like, it's great music,
I was actually in the front seat of Jim Antez's car, and he turned to me and he said, "Son of him." But it was Jim Antez. We were sitting there and I couldn't believe it.
All right, Michael Jackson: The Verdict will hit theaters on June 3rd, by the way. All right, so we're doing some Friday things today.
Okay.
And so there's movies opening on this holiday weekend, and we'll take the time to tell you a little bit about them. All right, we're going to start with Star Wars: The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Grogu.
Okay, there's an extra R in there. All right, Grogu.
Sorry.
That's all good. Sci-fi fantasy. And I don't know. I didn't watch this. Pedro Pascal, Sigourney Weaver, Jeremy Allen White. The evil empire has fallen, and Imperial warlords remain scattered throughout the galaxy as the fledgling New Republic works to protect everything the rebellion fought for. And they have enlisted the help of legendary Mandalorian bounty hunter Din. How you say his last name, Steve? Djarin?
Yeah.
D-J-A-R-I-N. D-J-A-R-N?
Yeah.
Din Djarin.
Din Djarin.
Yeah.
And his young apprentice, Grogu. Gosh darn. So, running time's 2 hours, 12 minutes long, rated PG-13, wide theater release, and Rotten Tomatoes score. It's kind of a mid-level 60%.
Yeah, it's really a split decision on this one.
And then we have I Love Boosters, a comedy adventure starring Keke Palmer. We're just talking about her. Naomi Aki and Poppy Lou. Professional shoplifters embark on a wild adventure as they target a cutthroat fashion mogul. It's an hour and 55 minutes long, rated R, wide theater release. Rotten Tomatoes score is 95%.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. All right, we got clips to play too. Elizabeth finds a quirky but brilliant attorney helping New York City cops solve cases. And here Carrie Preston explains who she has based her character off of.
The character is a very delightful, positive, joyful, daffy, spacey person who will run into walls and slip on couches and do all those things that are quintessentially Lucille Ball.
Shut the f*** up!
New episode of Elizabeth airs tonight at 10 p.m.
Is it Elizabeth?
It's Elsbeth.
Elsbeth, sorry.
Yeah. It's all right.
Okay. I've seen that show. I like that show.
I like
Cute.
her.
And that's a spinoff of what?
The Good Wife.
Well, that seems very tonally different from The Good Wife.
Yeah, apparently she was. And I've only gotten notes from the other show that she was with a guy who was like a cop, and he was a little crooked, and she's this is a brand new life for her.
Preston, you like this show. She's like a very quirky. She's smarter than you perceive her as.
Okay.
She's almost Columbo-esque.
Yeah, that's the analogy I was going to use.
Right.
And where do I know Carrie Preston from?
All right, so she was in True Blood. She was one of the waitresses at the In Bon Temps.
Okay.
And then she ended up in another show that I think that you watched where there was a guy who was a little sweet on her, and you thought maybe that they would have, and it turns out she was not sweet on him. Man. And this is
Sweet
recently.
on who?
A show
Did
or
they
a movie?
pitch Woo?
It was this. They did well. He was trying to pitch Woo, and she was not having the Woo.
She wasn't catching the
She
woo.
was not catching the Woo, and it was recently.
Okay, well, we'll do a little research.
Yeah,
we don't
we'll
have
do
to
a
spend a lot
little
of time
research.
on that. By the way, Elsbeth is on tonight, 10 p.m. on CBS. Here's our next clip. The Burrows finds a group of retirement home misfits fighting a supernatural force. And here, Bill Pullman shares what this show has in common with the Duffer Brothers' previous project.
And I think the element of science fiction is always interesting. I've always liked that Ray Bradbury style, which is more about suspense, and there's quite a bit of time where you're really getting to know people that you come to know and care about, which I think was true with Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah.
All episodes of The Burrows streams today. That's on Netflix.
Okay, so did you see the movie The Holdovers with the guy? No, with Paul Giamatti.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you remember at one point, because she worked at the school, and then he ended up at her house for like a little party or whatever.
And he was sweet on her.
And he was sweet on her, and he was trying to pitch Woo, and it wasn't until he showed up at her house for this little get-together that he saw, she's actually with somebody. She's either married to somebody or has somebody already wooing her.
Yeah,
And
somebody already pitched the woo.
somebody already pitched the Woo, and as it turns out, she's just a sweet
They were
person.
sparking?
They were not well, he thought they were sparking. But they were not sparking. It just, as it turns out, she's a sweet person, and he misinterpreted her sweetness.
All right.
For woo pitching.
For woo
or
pitching.
receiving of the woo.
Yeah.
Catching
Give me a
of
woo
the
job.
woo that was pitched. You got a woo job?
Just got a woo job in the car.
Dude.
Yeah.
All right, that's the entertainment.
Turn of the
part.
century porn.
We have, let's see, we have guests on the program today. Cal Penn's going to be joining us. We also have U.S. Navy diver Taylor Grieger on the show. It's a movie called Hell or High Seas about his story that's going to be tonight at, it's going to be at Live Casino. So he's going to be checking in, which should be cool. And our buddy Raz is stopping by because Raz, former staff member here at MMR, has been longtime program director of WXTU, and he's retiring. So we're going to talk to him this morning and find out a little bit about that. Oh, and also, we have a meet and eat today. Our friends from Sequoia Outback are going to be stopping by, bringing us some good, because, they have all those outdoor kitchen materials that they sell there.
The best.
We'll be giving away $50 gift cards courtesy of Sequoia Outback this morning with that stopping in today. So there's some chance for you to win some things. And Connoisseur is going to be taking place this morning as well. So we're looking forward to that. We'll take a break, come back in a second, and we'll get all of it rolling. Stay with us.
Are you guys ready? I'm a little hoarse today, so I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be up to the full... What? Just shut up and scream. Hold on. We had them.
We had them.
Had them.
You killed it.
Oh man.
Please don't listen to him. Okay.
Hey, by the way, USA!
USA! USA! USA! USA!
Okay, now.
Are we sure this time?
Yeah, I think we're sure. Shh. Okay.
All right, the highest number I saw, 84.
84, yeah.
84. What?
I don't know what that means.
He was as loud as an entire crowd.
He was as loud as all of you guys put together. We'll do one more?
They hate you.
All right, wow.
Everybody quiet.
Shut up.
All right, now. All right.
Preston's done.
All right, everybody.
Everybody, please.
Guys, come on.
Preston's mad at me. Please be quiet.
All right.
Oh, they're singing the whole fight song.
Oh, they're singing. There we go.
Right now.
All right. All right, now our competitors.
They did it!
86. Now, what makes it so hard? Our driver, the person that is steering this, is blindfolded the entire time. All right, so guys, you need to be the navigators. You need to tell him where to go while we're driving. And you can also pedal along to help him out. But it's going to be up to Chris to get us where we need to be. Now, each time we go by one of these tables where there's a noisemaker, if it's on your side, pick it up and make the noise, okay? And we'll finish by getting to the gong. You guys ready to try this? Oh, my God. Chris, you ready?
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Kathy, when you're ready, let's begin. All right, and we are off.
All right, start turning right. Right.
Oh, they're giving great directions.
Straight. Prepare to stop. Go.
All right. JT, run it. He rung the bell. JT has rung the bell. Now we're on next.
Right. Straight. Left. Oh my gosh. Are you listening to me? All right, ready, straight. Hard right.
Oh, my God.
Hard right. Prepare to stop. Stop.
And JT's got to get out. Hit the crash cymbals. Here we go. There we go. All right. On to.
Hard right. Keep it turning.
This is tough.
Hard right. Jesus.
Oh,
Steve.
They run up on the
We
sidewalk.
crashed into the fence.
Oh, the humanities.
Right. Straight. Stay. Prepare to stop.
Stop. Dude,
No.
we're on the curb again. All right, we've got one more to go. That's the gong. Dear God.
Hard right.
All right, this is all over the place. They've totally lost control.
And Chris. All right, here we go. Last one. Hit it harder. Last time. What's that, Chris?
Is that a world record?
That
That is a world record.
Ladies and gentlemen, a new world record, 1 minute and 19 seconds.
That is amazing.
Okay, I have to tell you, that was a little bit scary when we hit the fence.
My God, that was all over the place. There should be more dead.
All right, we're gonna reset here. We're gonna get the oh, you got to turn it harder.
All right.
Chris. Hang on, let's back up. Hang on, just let it. All right, there we go. Turn it harder. We're trying to get the Surrey back in place, the starting position. Okay, is this where it was? Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't have a reverse on it, Press.
I noticed. We're trying to go backwards, and it's like, nothing's happening. All right, so we have our next. Hey, JT, great work, by the way, man. That's a new world record. Congratulations. By the way, you guys can come outside here and watch this. We got the crowd kind of forming out on the sidewalk, so if you do want to see it in person. All right, we have, is it an all-female team? It is.
Oh, wow.
Guys
All
against
right.
gals. All right, this could be well for the ladies, because traditionally, I think women are better at giving instructions.
I think, Preston, what
The men
happened
are.
was you were dealing with a need for speed with the last team. And
Okay.
that's why you overran the curb.
We're going to meet our next contestants, and we have here, what is your name?
My name is Erica.
All right, Erica's going to be our driver. Erica, did you try out the Surrey earlier? Did they let you do a test run?
No, the guys just tried to command the entire Surrey for the entire beginning.
All right, wait, he's putting a helmet on you. Hang on a second here. All right, Erica, by the way,
Do you know how to use the brake on here?
Yes, pull down.
Yep. Okay, I just want to make sure that's very important. All right, who do we have in the back seat? What's your name?
Julie.
All right, where are you from, Julie?
Delco.
She's a Delco girl. You got fans in there. And then you are?
Courtney.
Where are you from, Courtney?
I'm from Delco too.
All right, we got a Delco crew. I don't know what you're saying. I can't hear you because I have headphones on. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to begin when you hear the gong, Erica. You think you can handle it?
Yep.
And you ladies are going to give her directions. It's very important that you tell her which way to go and when to stop. And then you got to ring and make the noises on the way, okay?
All right.
All right, Kathy, when you're ready, hit that gong. When you hear the gong, Erica, we'll go. And we're off. Ladies, pedal, pedal, pedal. I'm going to help. They're having a hard time. Here we go. All right. You got to tell her which way.
This is not good.
All right, we're at the bell. All right, stop number 1. And we are off. The Surrey Not Surrey 500 is moving forward. We have 3 more sounds to hit. The crash cymbals are next. We're coming up to the table.
Turn and slow down. Turn and slow down. Turn. Slow down.
All right, we're at the crash cymbals. Here we go. Yes, with a little flourish.
Guys, make sure she cuts this.
We're at the curb. We're at the place where we hit the fence last time. And the ladies have made it. All right, 1 more to go. And the Surrey Not Surrey 500. We're doing a straightaway, headed for the gong. As soon as they get out and ring it, the time is up and we'll find out. Stop, and here we go. Hit it. Yes, that's it. Time. Nick McElwain.
Preston Elliott, a new world record of world champions. 1 minute and 16 seconds.
All right. The ladies win.
They killed it, Preston.
The very first ever Surrey Not Surrey 500.
No curb collision, nothing.
Erica, you did it.
Woo! I just want to say my left ankle is fused, so booyah on you guys.
Oh, nice. So that little help that you got from the ladies was perfect.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you did it. Casey, what do we have for our winners, by the way?
We have $100 for each of you, courtesy of our friends at Stake 'Em Up. By the way, Stake 'Em Up delivers to the beach.
All
Preston,
right.
that was so impressive. I'm so warm inside that the egg on my balls is heating up.
Ladies, nice job. That was awesome. I enjoyed it. But we saw a contest, and I think it took place in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And it was a seagull screeching contest. And I'm like, all right, whatever, seagull screeching contest. But my friend Lori does a spot-on impression of a seagull.
Well, and we started to audition participants for this.
Yep.
And people are amazing.
All right, so we're going to get our contestants out here. And Marissa, who's up first? Who are you going to send over? Is this Joan? All right. Joan is going to be the first contestant. Let's have her step up here. Hello, Joan. How are you?
Good, good.
Where are you from?
Williamstown.
Williamstown.
Originally Delco.
Our first Delaware County representative here, Case.
I mean, besides me, of course.
Well, that's true. Joan,
Nick.
I can tell from your voice that you're loud.
I am. I don't even need the mic.
You don't need the mic? Well, we're going to put it here just so the people in Radio Land can hear it. All right, so we're going to get your best seagull screech. And when you're done, I'm going to have you walk over there, okay? Because we're going to have the crowd determine who the best one is. So, Joan, the microphone is yours. Give us your best seagull screech. Here's Joan.
Wow! Oh my God! Dude!
That was awesome.
That was so great! I am blown away at how good that was. That was unreal!
She did the most difficult seagull.
Steve,
Yeah.
that was amazing! She's our first one!
That's the hardest seagull sound to make, and she nailed it.
They love her. All right, Mary Ellen. All right, here's our next contestant. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a tough act to follow. Mary Ellen, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Wonderful. Where are you from?
Northeast Philly.
Northeast.
Yes.
The great Northeast. All right, how long have you had this skill?
Since I was a little girl.
Since a little girl.
You've always done this.
Natural. Yep, born with this.
And have you ever won anything for doing it?
No, this is my destiny.
I love it.
My density. It's your density.
All right, Mary Ellen, give us your best seagull screech. Here we go.
Yeah! You know, there was a little bit of Amazonian monkey in there, too.
It sounded like a seagull climaxing.
Yeah.
At the end. She's like, ah!
And let me tell you, Case, it's a sound I know very well.
Yes.
Because when seagulls get with me, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, let's get
Hey,
Tim.
put that bread down. I got something else for you.
Our next contestant, our first male contestant. And how you doing, Tim?
My man.
Where are you from, bud?
Westchester.
All right, Westchester, PA, Chester County.
Preston, Tim is responsible for, along with our friend Paul Eisenberg, Bringing Hope Home.
Oh!
I'm co-founder with Paul.
It's a great charity.
Bringing Hope Home is a charity that for people who are dealing with cancer, they will pay their bills for them. It's a fantastic organization. Yeah, love it. All right, Tim, you heard these first two, right?
That's tough to beat.
Yeah, I know. But you think you can do it?
I'm going to give it a shot.
All right, let's go for it, Tim. Your best seagull, please.
It was wait, he's doing another. Oh! Crushed a beer can on his head. Just like a seagull would do, Nick.
They even stuck there.
Just like a seagull. It's on his head.
Like he meant for it to stay there.
And he's not touching it.
Dude,
That is fantastic.
to describe it, he took a Coors Light beer can, smashed it on his forehead, and it stuck there, and it's still there. Never in my life have I seen anything like that.
Now stop and think about it, Preston. How many seagulls have you seen do that beer can trick? It's amazing.
I know. All right, let's get our next contestant. Jeannie, is that your name?
Yes.
Hi, Jeannie, where are you from?
Springfield Delco.
Ah, Delco. Springfield. Jeannie is a tiny little thing.
Yes.
How tall are you?
4'11".
Oh, my goodness. Oh, well, you've got to bring it, okay?
Okay.
All right, how long have you been doing the seagull?
I really don't know, like maybe 10 years.
Okay, all right, I'm going to lower this microphone. Hang on.
All right, here we go.
The floor.
All right, Jeannie, the crowd is yours. Let's hear it.
Whoa! Excellent!
Wow.
Excellent!
She's only slightly bigger than an actual seagull.
That was good.
Nick, she came here on the back of a seagull.
That was amazing. All right,
So good.
let's get Stefan up next.
Stefan!
All right, Stefan, how you doing?
Doing great.
You look like you're in a great mood, man.
Oh, I'm absolutely.
All right, where are you from, buddy?
Delaware born, Ocean City raised.
All right, Delaware born, Ocean City raised. Who you here with today?
I'm here with my mom.
Mom! Mom!
You know what, Preston? To date your mother is cool.
Yeah. Breaking down walls.
Yeah.
All right, Mom's right down front with the phone. She's probably heard this for years and years from you.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, well, let's give it a shot. You got tall competition. Let's see how you do. This is Stefan. All right, thanks, Marissa. So, yeah, like I said earlier, since we are doing some Friday stuff today, because tomorrow's is what it is, we're going to get to the Connoisseur segment in a little bit. We got your chance this morning to win tickets to see Motley Crue through the Connoisseur, along with who's going to be there, Tesla and Extreme. So that's in July at Freedom Mortgage Pavilion. But right now, I think we better do this before we can't, and that's clean out the junk drawer.
It's the junk drawer. Preston's cleaning out his junk drawer. Getting things out of his junk drawer. Finding stuff here in the junk drawer.
All right, so I got a story in here. Let me see if I can find it. It's from a couple days ago. Got it. All right, so California's infamous super commutes could someday get a bit of a makeover thanks to a new proposal exploring buses that would travel up to 140 miles per hour on the state's freeways.
Now, the funny thing is that they're just conventional buses that they're putting rocket engines in.
140 mile an hour bus trip.
That seems safe, yeah.
So we would assume they would have their own lane or some sort of, right? You can't put a 140 mile an hour traveling bus on a regular highway.
Well, a preliminary investigation commissioned by the California Department of Transportation, highlighted this week, is examining whether futuristic high-speed buses could connect major metro areas like Los Angeles, San Francisco, Sacramento, and San Diego using dedicated freeway lanes and advanced automation technology. Yeah, they would have to. There's no way they're just going to put them out on the regular.
Yeah, move over. Move over. Flash your high beams. I'm going 140.
The concept floated during a recent webinar estimates a trip between San Francisco and L.A. could take just 3 hours and 12 minutes. It speeds over 120 miles per hour, and that would cut down from like a 6-hour drive or something like that.
So, like,
6 or 7 hour drive.
The rail system, that's the debacle that they have, that in theory, it's always been the dream because it's a long state, and you have major cities that people would travel to a lot and do travel to a lot. But you had some system to get them there quicker, as you well know. You've driven the Pacific Coast Highway. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's long.
Sure.
It takes a while.
The buses would require dedicated lanes, separate from regular traffic, automated driving systems, advanced braking technology, and vehicle-to-everything communication systems capable of warning buses about hazards far ahead on the roadway.
Yeah.
Research also examined international concepts, including Australia's Adelaide Oban Busway and the Netherlands Superbus prototype, which is a sleek electric bus capable of traveling roughly 155 miles per hour on specifically designed guideways. According to the Caltrans report, current American freeways simply aren't built for those kinds of speeds. They said current freeway infrastructure typically supports design speeds of up to 85 miles per hour due to limitations such as sight distances and curve stability. That means any real-world high-speed bus system would likely require major infrastructure upgrades alongside redesigned vehicles featuring active suspension systems, lightweight materials, and multi-redundant braking systems. So they're going to have to redo the highway system in order for that to happen. So, yeah. Ventura Highway, why not? Out in California. Caltrans officials also suggested some future transit hubs could potentially be constructed over freeway corridors to help offset. The proposal remains firmly in the research phase, with major questions still surrounding safety, cost, and feasibility.
So if you look at large-scale projects like this that have been planned and instituted, one that seems to have worked is the Big Dig in Boston.
Right.
At least they had horrific stuff. It's still not wonderful, but it's better. I mean, some of these you look at and you say, you know, the Schuylkill, for Christ's sake, how do you mitigate that?
We're in the middle of one with 95 and the cap over it.
Right,
who knows how long it's going to take.
But that's going to be less. That's to get more real estate available for people and less for cutting down on traffic.
Have any of you guys taken the Acela train?
I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was that like?
Pleasant. Very pleasant.
Did it feel like you were going that fast?
It felt like you were moving, in perspective when you pass by things, But it wasn't like what I would perceive like a full-blown bullet train, going out, like the ones you see, the one that we were talking about, that footage from Japan.
Yeah.
I don't know what that would be like to be aboard something like that.
Yeah, it's going nearly 200 miles an hour or something ridiculous like that.
I think I learned that between like Philly and New York or Philly and DC, where we may take it, or Boston, it can't reach the speeds it's built to get because there's so much occupied area.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's more for like rural area where there are no places that they have to slow down.
They can open it up.
Yeah, then they can really open it up. I love this though. I love traveling. I just hate the time it takes to get there.
I know, right?
And if I'm driving, Preston, you talked about the other day being in the car and Rochelle drives and you do work while she's driving.
Yeah.
I love that. I just want to multitask and do something else while I'm being transported to the place.
Yeah, we usually try to find something that can be productive during that kind of null zone of getting from here to there, and it's worked out great.
I thought I had a car that I could sleep while commuting, and it turns out I don't.
No, you don't. Yeah.
So we'll see if this 140-mile-an-hour bus line ever comes to pass.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'll be the second one on.
All right, let's see. All right, saw this one for art lovers. Jackson Pollock just shattered records after his massive work, number 7A, 1948, sold for an unbelievable $181 million.
Wow. Are you saying that is that an all-time record?
Yeah, you know what, as far as
and/or for just
for him, for sure.
Yeah.
So it was sold at Christie's in New York, and it followed 7 intense minutes of bidding. Wow. The painting, created when Pollock was 36 years old at his Long Island home, is considered one of the earliest truly abstract paintings and nearly tripled his previous auction record of about $61 million. Wow.
It's so wild because something that's that important in the world of art and a footprint from the robot Twiki sold for $300 million.
You know what? I have grown to appreciate the Jackson Pollock painting.
What does it say to you when you look at it? Or does it just hit you on a visceral level that you can't explain?
I don't know. I think it's that. I mean, because you look at it and you're like, all right, somebody splattered a whole bunch of stuff on here.
Yeah. Loser.
But if you look at it in comparison to some of his other works, you're like, okay, there's, this was effort. He put something into this. And you have to look at the time. It was 1948. Nobody was doing anything like that. And the movie opened up my eyes to
enjoyed
this
the movie.
guy. I thought it was really well done. It's a depressing movie, man.
This painting that we're looking up on the screen here is called Superfast Train, Preston.
Yeah. No, actually, that's it. That's number 7A, 1948. That's the one we're looking at.
I would say that I like this.
So
I don't know why I like it, but I kind of do.
This is the one I think about when I think of him.
The one you're showing me right now?
No, the one that's sold. It's just the black on a white canvas.
And I think it's one of the first ones. So I think
if you
that's
fold
why.
it in 3 places, it's Alfred E. Newman.
Okay, just like it was in the back of a Mad magazine.
I'm sorry, I just don't get it though.
Yeah.
Unless every single piece of blackness on
Every
this
stroke
is an actual deliberate stroke.
He was having a deliberate stroke. When he did it.
No, but like what I mean is like if he was just kind of just splattering paint on the canvas,
which he was at certain points.
I don't get that, and to me that I don't understand why that is art, and especially why it's worth a tenth of $1 billion.
So he was already an established artist when he did this, and this is, like I said, it was 1948. Think about how far back that is. This was radically different than anything anyone was doing at the time. So that's part of it too.
Right.
You have to consider that as well.
But
Creature
again,
from the Black Lagoon hadn't come out.
Did you ever see the movie?
No. The only thing I remember from that movie is him falling off his bike with a case of beer. And
Yeah. It was a pretty sad existence that he had.
Yeah.
But anyhow, the sale helped Christie's pull in more than $1.1 billion across 2 auctions, making it only the second time in history the house has crossed the $1 billion mark in a single evening. But by the way, Casey, the old phrase, art is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
So, you might, there's tons of stuff you won't get. But every now and then something you see is like, wow, all right, that's pretty impressive.
That's why there's so much fraud in the art world.
Yeah. Other major wins included Konstantin Brancusi's bronze sculpture that also broke records with $107.6 million. Wow.
Jesus.
Alongside works by Mark Rothko, Renoir, Roy Lichtenstein, and Remedios Varo.
I should see what my Batman figures are going for.
Yeah, for real. You need to check that, man. You might be sitting on a masterpiece.
$200 million.
Yeah, every now and then I have the bizarre file story if somebody has, something that's worth $2 million that's been sitting in there, sitting out on their hearth for 50 years.
I think it's probably more likely that we owe $200 million.
Might be that.
That's the kind of luck we have.
Back into the drawer we go. Let's clean this thing out. All right, I saw this story just 2 days ago. Analysis of Google search data from 2026 reveals the most misspelled words for America and states in our region that I can narrow down for you.
Can I guess what I believe is probably a perennial on the list?
Sure.
restaurant.
I thought that too, Steve, but no, it is
Really?
not. Restaurant is an interesting word, and it is not, but I thought that one would be on there too. So I'll give you the states in our area.
All right.
And then I'll give you the top ones in the country. So we'll start with Delaware. The most difficult or the most misspelled word in Delaware is beautiful.
Oh.
I've never found that hard to spell.
No, it's not hard at all. So you
in-
get lazy because of all that tax-free shopping.
In New Jersey, it's because. I've never found that one difficult. And in Pennsylvania, it is maintenance.
Okay, so that's a more.
I messed that
I'm
one
proud
up.
of our word.
Yeah.
then. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Our
always
word's a little beefier than the others.
You know why I mess up maintenance is I think of the word maintain, and I spell it MAINTI, MATAIN, maintain, TAINENCE. That's how ENANCE.
Maintenance.
Maintenance.
You're leaving out the X.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
All right, so in America, we'll start with this. The top 10 most spelled words are at number 10, separate.
Okay.
Number 9 is niece. It's the IE or EI.
yeah.
Number 8 is beautiful. Number 7 is definitely. That one always pops up in there.
Defiantly.
Yeah, define.
Well, you get autocorrected to defiantly.
Yeah.
Yep. Number 6 is because.
Yeah.
Number 5 is tomorrow.
Wow.
No.
They leave out the double R?
I guess so. Yeah. Number 4 is business.
Business.
I've never really had trouble with
In fact,
that.
the British will say business.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
Like
mankind was my business.
Like aluminium.
Yes, right.
I guess maybe people put a couple S's in the beginning, maybe?
Maybe. Yeah.
A couple of N's in there?
With a couple of hands. Business. Mankind was my business.
Where the hell did you come from, Charlie?
Was it my production of Christmas Carol?
Okay.
Warlock.
Number 3 is through.
Through.
Yeah. How do you spell through, Charlie?
THROUGH.
You have no problem with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you got Tiger
I can
Plus.
spell because. A silver surfboard of linguistics.
Number 2 is favorite. These don't seem that hard.
No, because favorites seem very easy.
I wonder how many of these are misspellings or mistypings. You know,
Well,
that people actually do know how to spell it, but as they're typing it in,
I get pissed off when a word that I'm clearly writing that is an absolute appropriate word in the absolute appropriate place gets spell corrected to something else. Like where it is, the word that I'm typing is the most logical, appropriate progression in that sentence, and it replaces it with something that doesn't even work.
So here's a breakdown real quick, and I'll get to the number 1 word here in just a moment. But there are some English spelling and pronunciations that are often irregular words that contain silent letters. So business, the I
Right.
is silent in there. The word through, the silent GH.
Right.
Schedule, the silent C. Character, the H is silent in that. In the word beautiful, the EAU is just pronounced U, so it's kind of silent.
Beautiful.
The BEA part, the EA part are. And words with irregular vowel sounds through, the OU, beautiful, the EAU, because, the AU, restaurant, AU. So those are some of the examples.
Okay, because of the AU is what they say is tripping people up.
And number 1.
At number 1.
America's most misspelled word is bougie.
Oh.
Bougie.
Yeah.
Well, bougie,
is that an actual
It's
word?
like not a real word. Like it was spelled different ways at the beginning, and so now there's
how's it
just a
spelled?
common.
How's bougie spelled now?
So it's the root of
Bourgeoisie.
bourgeois, BOUGIE. I knew that for whatever reason. I never have actually written that word down in my life, but I knew bougie.
I think some people spell it BOUJEE.
Okay.
Like
Sure.
when you're just sounding it out at the beginning because it wasn't
Bougie.
a real word.
Yeah.
I was thinking BOUGHEE.
Okay. That
I was
would be.
thinking NESTLES.
Nestle's is the very best. Yeah.
Like, how do you spell the word use when you're talking about use guys?
YOUS.
Oh, I do YOUSE.
Yeah, I like YOUSE.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
But
It
I mean,
implies.
it's not a legit
not a
word.
It's not a real word.
Yeah.
It's
not
like
even a word.
It's like ball sack.
Yeah.
Well,
There
we
you
went
go.
through that yesterday,
Yep.
yeah, or a couple of days ago. All right, so anyhow, you have been enlightened. Here's another story. Let me find it in the junk drawer. All right, I like this one. Growing up, this gal, her name is Michaela Esposito. She dreamed of being a trailblazer. She said, I always wanted to be the first female to do something. And that dream is about to be realized. The 21-year-old from Dexter, Michigan, will be the first woman to represent the United States in welding at the World Skills Competition in China.
We were just talking about learning welding. One of our coolest teachers
Yes.
taught welding.
That is correct. Esposito, a student at Washtenaw Community College, earned the coveted spot by winning the USA Weld Trials in Huntsville, Alabama earlier this year.
There is a influencer or Instagram person who pops up occasionally on my feed locally. She is a younger woman. You would have thought, Preston, that she's like in a rock band, tatted up and everything. But she welds. She's like a union welder in Philadelphia. Like the woman that you follow who chops wood.
Yes.
It's a similar thing.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that type of thing. You know, these people doing these interesting skills.
Yes, and you're fascinated by it.
That you normally don't see what their day of work is like. I find that interesting. I've got another story about someone who mows lawns. I watch, do you ever watch those videos of people who go and clean up really crappy, horrible, overly grown lawns, and they do they do time-lapse videos?
I love it.
I love those.
It's ASMR.
It's satisfying.
It's and also a lot of times there's someone who's like a 90-year-old person who has some sort of hip thing that can't do it. And what's really wild is sometimes neighbors will complain that they're doing all this. It's like they're trying to help out.
Yeah.
Back off, Jack.
I'll give you a little fun story about that type of thing. So my best friend Steve, he and I we found out that we both like those types of videos.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him, and he had to. So he's got this tree out front of his house, and you know those little spiky-looking balls that fall from trees.
Yeah, we call them monkey balls.
Yeah, if you have one of those, trees, your yard gets littered with them. So he had a full litter job of that. And I go, we'll go make a time-lapse video of you cleaning up those for me, please. And I just kind of said it offhandedly and joking. Well, he did it. Okay, so, and I loved the video. It was great. But he sent me a follow-up video because he did it. And you put those in bags. He's got these big paper bags. He filled up like 4 of them, huge bags of these things. And he went inside for a little bit. And a storm came through. And he sent me a picture of video afterwards, and they just all went right back into the yard again.
You could probably use those for cool little arts and crafts.
Well, you can also use them for kindling, too. You can use them to burn in a fire pit and stuff like that. They burn pretty well, from what I understand, when they dried out. All right, so anyhow, back to this gal, this welder. So this is described as the Olympics of the skilled trades, world skills. It determines the globe's best in technical disciplines that include construction, information technology, manufacturing, and robotics, and, of course, welding. So she is the 6th person at this college to qualify in World Skills history. WCC has produced more World Skills welding alums than any other person in the United States.
And that's pretty amazing.
Ann Arbor College had said, and one of them, Alex Pazakowski, who finished second in 2013, is her instructor and mentor. And he accompanied her to the American Championships in Alabama, and also will be her coach at a series of competitions that will take her from Canada to Australia in the months leading up to the World Skills in September. How cool is that?
I love this whole thing. It's such a practical thing to be able to do, to know, to be good at. I'm sure, your ability, your value increases with your ability to do this this way.
My welding Instagram algorithm is much different and much simpler. It's just like people at bars or restaurants or just like at a park, and they'll just judge the finishes of a handle or like a bar top or something like that. Something that you and I
would
not notice whatsoever, but he'll get really close, or they will get really close, and they'll be like, look at that, see how they stopped right there and then started up again, or
From a welding job?
From a welding job.
Okay.
Yeah.
In shop, you did welding, right?
I didn't do welding, no. We had metal shop, but I never held a welder or anything
With
like that.
the igniter?
Nope.
Oh, I did the whole thing.
No.
I was scared, too, because they kept saying about, you got to wear your eye protection,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she will be evaluated in technical execution and craftsmanship under stiff time constraints and stringent international standards. She said she's looking forward to putting her skills against the world's best and traveling abroad, which she hasn't done previously. And she said, as for the first aspect, I don't see the gender aspect of it, she said. I mean, welding doesn't take any brute strength or anything. She said it's actually just very fine and precise.
It's like a Rosie the Riveter type thing.
But she does recognize that women are minority participants in a discipline that she fell in love with at age 10. And if her world-class success joining together metals using heat and pressure helps pave the way for future welders, then all the better, she says. So,
I love it because a lot of little girls will go through the pony stage, then the welding stage.
Yeah.
So we wish her well at the welding championships. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Oh, yeah, okay. This one's pretty wild. So if you throw up a peace sign in your selfie or a picture somebody's taking of you, it may be doing more than showing good vibes. Security experts in China are warning that the very popular V-finger gesture, when shown close to a high-resolution camera, can expose enough fingerprint detail to be copied and used to bypass biometric security.
So they can lift your fingerprint off a peace symbol in a photograph.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Chinese security expert Li Chang demonstrated the risk on a TV program by showing how AI image enhancement software can shapen blurry fingerprint ridges captured in a V-sign photo into a forensic-grade detail. He showed that photos taken within 5 feet have a high probability of yielding a full fingerprint, and that even up from 10 feet away, about half of the fingerprint can be extracted. So here's what I suggest.
Yeah.
If you need to do your fingers in that shape, turn it around the other way and put it up to your lips this and stick your tongue out.
There we go.
Yeah.
Piece of this.
Yeah. See if you can get fingerprints off of that.
What are we going to add?
Is it Kingpin?
He's throwing up.
Not every expert thinks the threat is immediately alarming, since ideal lighting conditions and multiple reference images are needed to pull it off.
One more time.
That's Lynn Shay, right?
Yeah, Lynn Shay.
Yeah.
Who's the sweetest, you know. So it's completely not her, but that character's great.
So the expert suggests that you blur your fingertips digitally before you post them.
Do you know what I
if you want
stopped
to be
doing?
safe. What?
For security, I stopped recording myself close up, entering my PIN code into an ATM machine.
Okay, all right. I think that's smart.
And posting. I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah, most definitely. All right. I'm looking at the clock, and we got guests at 9. Cal Penn's going to be on, so I want to try to stay somewhat on time.
Okay, so are you closing
Let's
up
close
shop?
up the junk drawer now. Sorry.
That was a junk drawer. Preston's closing up his junk drawer. There's nothing left here in the junk drawer. Until next time, that was the junk drawer.
I don't know. I do not know how you do that. By the way, you got it when we're at Keenan's tomorrow. You got it in front of the crowd. You got to do that. You got to do the yoo-hoo.
Oh yeah,
your highest. I want you to hit your highest highs tomorrow.
Go
Steve
for
Morrison.
a record to hit my highest. Yeah, absolutely.
By the way, if you're joining us tomorrow at Keenan's Irish Pub, a reminder: make sure when you get there you sign up. We have 2 beach cruiser bikes from Zippy's Bikes in Wildwood that we're going to be giving away. And instead of doing a contest for that, we have other things. We have concert tickets. We have cash. We have Phillies tickets, all kinds of stuff we'll be giving away with that. But we also want the people that don't get a chance to get up on stage and do these ridiculous things that we ask you to do to have a shot at winning some stuff. So we have a his and a hers beach cruiser that you could win from Zippy's Bikes. They're celebrating their 15th anniversary. And just make sure you get signed up while you're there. And stop by and see them. They're on Pacific and Spicer. And you can also go to zippysbikes.com. Casey and I get our bike stuff all done and purchased from Zippy's in Wildwood. And our whole event is presented by Coors Light Mountain Cold Refreshments.
Love them.
It's tomorrow morning. We're going to take a break, come back. We got the Beat File on the way next. Stay with us.
Preston.
Yeah. No,
it wasn't. It wasn't bad. Just in comparison.
I know.
Listen.
It wasn't bad, Stefan, but that was pretty amazing over here. So, all right.
So it's not that it was bad, it was that it stunk.
All right. Here's our last contestant. This is Sherry, who's coming up on stage.
and her husband.
Yep.
And Preston, look at his shirt.
Sherry's dressed as a seagull, and her husband is wearing a shirt that says, "I'm with the seagull," with an arrow pointing over here. All right, Sherry, get over here. You're like next level, right?
Oh, yeah, this is my thing.
All right,
It's my regular Friday morning thing.
yeah. Where are you from?
Downingtown, Pennsylvania. And Delco.
Hey.
We say Wooder in our house.
Yeah.
All right. I love this. So this is your thing. You're known for this, right?
Yeah, this is my thing.
Do people tell you to stop doing it?
They hate it.
They hate it, of course.
That's
All right.
good. That's
a
good.
good thing. For today, that's perfect. All right, Sherry, stop flapping your wings and get over here and give us your best seagull. Here we go.
Wow, the crowd is very... Preston, I think it's because we have such incredible seagulls before her.
Hold on. What's that?
Can I get a redo?
You want to redo?
All right.
Let her do it.
One more time.
Coming
Go
back
ahead.
for more, guys.
Preston.
Wow.
Preston, the crowd is bringing out a rotisserie.
Okay.
Tough crowd, man.
Preston, I've never heard a boo break windows. Can we do it one more time?
No.
Stop.
All right, scoot over this way, guys. Come on. Line up across the we're going to do by crowd applause.
I think seagulls that we normally would have been impressed by, unfortunately followed what are clearly the superstars in the seagull impression world.
Okay, so we're going to do this by crowd applause, so I need you guys to help me decide who the winner is here, okay? Where should I start?
Start
Start at the beginning.
Okay,
the
start at the
OG.
beginning. All right, our very first person came out and wowed the crowd. What do you guys think of Joan? Wow.
Insane.
We need to keep going.
We're going to.
Yeah.
All right, next we had Mary Ellen.
Yeah. No.
Next.
All right, then we had Tim.
Because he's so charitable.
The beer can was cute.
Yeah.
I mean, they like that, but, Joan's a tough act to follow. All right, we move on next to Jeannie. And then Stefan and Sherry, and All right, Stefan, what do you think? Sherry. They're mean.
They are mean.
Just
mean.
like seagulls.
All right. So, I don't know. Yeah, what do you guys think?
Between the two. It's between.
Should we have
No. It's not. It's you can, but it was clear.
Hang on. Hang on. Hang on, listen up. Mary Ellen, Tim, Stefan, and Sherry. Thank you, guys. No, Jeannie, stay there. Stay there. Go ahead. Yep. You as well. Thank you. All right, one more time. Stay right here. We're going to do this one more time. Our two finals are Joan and Jeannie. So here we go. One more time. Joan. All right. Or Jeannie. Up. It looks like Joan's our winner.
They're both incredible.
Joan is the Seagull Screeching Champion. Wow. Under the sea this morning. And we have our two contestants that we're going to bring out here in just a moment. And up for grabs, Casey, what are the prizes? We have a big prize here.
Oh, yeah. So for our winner, we are going to give them $300 cash from our friends at Stake 'em Up.
We have two contestants. Let's bring them on up, Marissa. This is, first of all, this is Lori, who's going to be a contestant number one. And then this is Ed.
Yeah. Oh, they're dressed like Ariel, Preston.
Yes, they have red hair. They have a seashell bra. Ed is slamming a Coors Light. And, of course, they have the The mermaid legs. So they are dressed apart. Let's find out who they are before we do the contestant. Lori, how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
And where are you from?
Warminster?
Wow.
Is that your crew out there?
No.
His fellow Warminsters. All right, who are you here with?
My husband and our friend Bob.
All right, hi, husband and Bob. All right, you're going to do him proud, right?
Yeah, totally. Bucksco, baby.
He's representing Busco. All right, Ed, where are you from, buddy?
Franklville, New Jersey.
Is Ed sexy or what, ladies, huh?
Very sexy. We almost have butt crack in the back.
Yeah.
And we can almost see his seahorse up front.
And I think that's our friend John Dorenzi. That's his cousin or nephew or something.
No, wait. Ed, turn around for a second. I want them to see the rear there. Yeah, there you go. Shake it, baby.
Yeah.
Preston, I can smell the contest.
I know. We're going to bring that out in just a second. Ed, by the way, where are you from?
Franklville.
Oh, you already said that. Who are you here with?
My wife Jen and her sister Eileen.
All right. Jen and sister Eileen back in the corner there. All right. I'm going to have you guys take your places. Marissa, how are we going to get them down there? Are they going to go this way? Okay. I want you guys to step down here. It's a bit of a leap. I'll take your hand. Yes, no problem.
It's beautiful.
All right.
I love that aquatic butt crack.
Now, listen, here's the deal. I don't know too much about Little Mermaid. Kathy, you know the movie pretty well.
Yes, I love the movie.
Who are some of the characters? Who are some of Ariel's friends?
Well, there was the
Flounder, Sebastian.
Yeah. Who was the seagull?
The seagull.
Buddy Hackett.
Scuttle.
Scuttle, that's right.
Yeah.
Scuttle. And then you have the bad lady.
Ursula.
All right.
The octopus.
What we're going to do is we are going to have these two mermaids collect their under-the-sea friends.
Right.
And they're going to bring them home.
They're going to bring them home.
And that's what's going to happen. So Marissa is going to bring out some of the undersea friends.
These are her friends.
I went to a nearby world market, and I found a few things. So on this particular platter, we have some squid. Okay. We have some octopus. Hang on, where's the octopus? There he is.
Ursula.
Yeah.
Right. And of course, nothing would be complete. Oh, Jesus, hang on.
Oh boy, and there it is.
I dropped the prawn.
5-second rule.
Yep. And of course, it wouldn't be complete without a flounder.
Yeah. Aww.
And for those of you that are home, these are raw, full seafood items, and their heads are on and everything, and they smell horrible.
Awful.
So what we're going to do is we're going to place them on those high top tables. Each one of our Ariels is going to have to pick them up using their mouth only and bring them home and drop them in the bucket. The first person to clear their plate wins.
That's it.
That's it.
You're bringing your friends home.
That's all.
So to describe this, they're about 25 feet away. They have to pick it up with their mouth, come over and drop it in a bucket and keep going back and forth until they finish.
And the bucket is home.
And the bucket is home. It represents all of that.
It's all of us going home.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
the one that Chuck said somebody's probably going to puke during
Yeah. The smell is very strong.
It's horrible.
You should smell it from out here, Kat.
All right, Nick is back at the plate receiving area.
Preston Ed here is already a winner because a lot of people, I swear to God, are putting dollar bills into his bra.
Oh, my God.
Ed's getting tips.
That's unbelievable.
All right. I'm going to make this rule now. If they want to pick it up and put it in their mouth, they can do that.
Yes, international rule.
Really?
You don't want to allow that?
Okay, all right.
All right, we could do no hands.
I think no hands.
Oh my
All right,
God,
no hands?
really?
No hands.
All right, no hands.
All right.
They're with Steve.
No hands.
American rules.
All right, you guys ready?
Are you guys ready?
On your mark, get set, and go. All right.
Oh, they're holding their red hair back. Oh my God. Oh.
So there's an octopus home. Lori picked up the octopus first. Oh, she got the squid. Oh my God.
It's disgusting.
Oh, here comes Ed. He's got the flounder.
Yeah.
And it's in the bucket.
She's got the prawn.
Yep. And Ed is going back now, and he is picking. His hair is falling off. That's okay. He's got a mackerel. And so does Lori. She grabbed one of the mackerels. She still has yet to tackle the bear.
He lost his head.
You got the squid. There's the mackerel.
That flounder's going to be tough, Preston. It's big.
Nick, how much is left on their plates?
Well, our female contestant is lagging behind a little bit. Ed is killing it. He's just going in and grabbing him with his teeth and bringing him right up to the bucket.
Lori hasn't gotten the flounder yet. She's
Oh my God!
Yeah!
Ed only has 3 to go. He's got two shrimp and an octopus.
Wait, he dropped one.
He dropped the prawn.
Ed, you got to go on the floor for the prawn. Oh, God, some of the juice hit my face.
Wait,
He's going down to the floor and he's getting it.
A true champion!
He's got a bloody nose, too.
Toys?
Yes. Oh, my God.
He did a lot of blowfish last night.
Wait a minute. Is Ed's nose bleeding?
Ed, is your nose bleeding?
It's from
the blood from the fish.
The fish.
That's beautiful. Just like in The Little Mermaid.
Like in the little.
You remember how they were bathed in blood?
Oh, these guys are troopers. All right, that means Ed is our champion of Under the Sea. He wins $300. And Lori, just for participating, gets $100 as well.
About our 25 years together and our 18 years at WMMR.
So obviously, when the show had to be put together and had to be brought over, we were at another station. It came to WMMR.
Yep.
And there was one person who orchestrated that.
That is right. His name is Bill Weston, the man about town, the Silver Pony.
Yes.
And he brought us all together. So we're going to pay homage to that this morning with our game that we do here every year called crowd surfing, all right?
It's a tradition.
Yeah, we've been doing this for many, many years. We figured, hey, we've got this ocean of people out in front of us. Let's have some people get out there and actually crowd surf. We are going to have a person lifted by the crowd. It's going to go around the perimeter here. We just need to make sure that there are lots of people in and around where we're going to go. And the path is going to be where our giant faces are. So hold up the Preston and Steve show faces.
So
you guys are the finish line right here. All right, there's only 2 of you. Get more help.
Get more.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, there we go.
So what we're going to do is we are going to, now Bill Weston likes to ride a motorcycle.
He loves his hog.
He likes to smoke cigars.
Yes.
So we're going to incorporate both of those things in. We're going to.
And
what?
He's got white hair.
And he has white hair.
He's
Thank
a
you.
Silver Pony.
And he's a helmet wearer too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we're going to put a helmet
condom
up.
lover.
So we have our first contestant, and this is going to be a race time-wise to
Yes.
see who wins, by the way. And we're going to give away a prize.
Right?
Our first contestant.
Oh my God, that's great.
Let me describe. All right, he's wearing a leather jacket. He's got a motorcycle helmet on. He's got white hair, sunglasses, and a cigar. What is your name, by the way?
Tom.
All right, Tom, where are you from, bud?
Washington Township.
All right, thanks for coming out this morning. You've been coming out for a few years, or is this your first time?
This is our 7th year.
Wow.
7th year. All right, I love it.
Thanks, man.
So Tom is going to be Bill Weston. We're going to put him in the motorcycle, which let's show this to the crowd, by the way. So this is our motorcycle.
We went to great lengths to replicate what an actual motorcycle would look like.
It's essentially a storage tub with a motorcycle,
Hey.
a print of a motorcycle on the side
Preston,
of it.
the very first Harley.
WMMR.
WMMR presents Preston and Steve's Bizarre File.
Brought to you by Sequoia Outback.
Hey!
They're here this morning. We'll do a giveaway in a second. If your backyard is more don't go out there than let's hang out there, it's time for an upgrade with Sequoia Outback. Memorial Day sale is going on now, 309 in Hatfield, and also at decksupplies.com. All right, we'll start with this story. A British court has sentenced trucker Jakob Jan Konkel to prison for trying to smuggle drugs in Kim Kardashian's underwear. Wow. Authorities
That's an elaborate charge.
discovered $9.4 million in cocaine stashed in shipments of Skims, which of course is the shapewear brand of Kardashian.
And that stuff's sort of elastic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. According to the National Crime Agency, Konkel's truck was carrying 28 pallets of clothing from the Netherlands when it was stopped by border officials. During a road trip, officers say that Kong made a stop to pick up 198 pounds of the cocaine and that his truck had been specially adapted so that the drugs could be hidden inside.
Kong Kong.
So Kong Kong has been busted.
That's poetic justice.
Jakob Young Kong Kong.
Kong Kong.
All right. Out of Australia, when Australian farmer Rees Smoker, that's his name, Rees Smoker, announced that he found a live frog in a bag of lettuce, his housemates didn't believe him. Smoker had been preparing
you're full of crap.
a steak and salad dinner on Saturday for which 3 people that shared his house were going to dive into. When he spotted the frog among the leaves inside the sealed plastic bag he had just bought from the supermarket, his housemate Laura Jones said, he's like, "Oh, bro, there's a frog in the lettuce." And we're like, "No, you're taking the mick. Like, that's not for real."
Oh, was he taking the mick?
He's taking the mick.
Taking the mick is a slang term for attempting to fool someone. Smoker brought the bag into the lounge to show Jones and her partner, Billy Lapine. And Jones said, obviously, there's a little frog hiding out. And yeah, we all had a little bit of a laugh about it.
It's not a frog, you're flicking the butthole.
Lapine said that they named the frog Greg before releasing it at a pond near the house.
He's a cute little fella.
Yeah. There's a difference between, like, if this would have happened in America, somebody would have gone and sued them immediately.
$500 million lawsuit.
These guys go out and release it at a pond. So Lapine said, we thought that we'd give him a wee send-off tune as we played Crazy Frog for him. Crazy Frog is a Swedish CGI animated character and a Eurodance musician. Smoker and his partner Lily Ashby had bought the lettuce at a Woolworths supermarket.
Woolworths?
The same day that Greg was discovered. Woolworths said the frog in the salad was an isolated incident and there had been no other similar cases reported. They said, our teams are investigating this with our suppliers as a priority. Instead of stressing about every detail of her appearance when she said, I do, Ashley Stanley took a different approach. The bride who recently married her high school sweetheart, Jake Stanley, in Wales, and she walked down the aisle wearing a white robe, slippers, no makeup, and her hair in rollers. And for Ashley, the untraditional attire made sense, and she wanted to, quote, give him a reality check of what married life would be like.
I don't want to do this.
She said, I'll be in my pajamas most of my married life, and this is how he'll see me most of my life. So this is how I'm going to marry him. The groom was also dressed down. He wore gym clothes and sneakers.
All right, they both did it.
While both of their mothers, Ashley and Ashley's daughter, were dressed in pink pajamas, and the couple's fathers and brothers were dressed casually. But the fun didn't stop there. They ended up tying the knots that morning, and then they had a bigger, more formal ceremony, and everybody got dressed up for that one. So Jake wore tux, and she switched to a white off-the-shoulder wedding gown, completing the look by having her hair and makeup done as well. But for the actual ceremony, they wanted to do that.
If you're going to do it, the big pain in the ass is being that dressed up for the reception.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you should maybe do it the
other way.
Yeah. A turf influencer. I told you guys we were talking about the people that mow lawns and shoot videos and post them online. But a turf influencer known as the Lawn Queen mowed a football-sized area in under 15 minutes on Saturday in Louisville's waterfront park, setting a new Guinness World Record.
Respect.
Hallie Ryman drove a riding mower powered by a 41-horsepower Relco engine to complete the Turf Mutt Great Lawn in 14 minutes and 51 seconds under official Guinness education in front of a live audience.
You think you could do that? You have a riding mower, don't you, Case?
Yeah, I'm not impressed. I'm sorry. Unless you're doing this by foot, I don't really care.
Don't impress me
I
much.
was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, you should really, this should be somebody pushing a non-motorized mower.
Exactly.
My friend in college used to run when he mowed the lawn. And he did it because he was like, I just want to get it done as quickly as possible, so I'm just going to run. You know,
was it an effective cutting of the lawn?
I guess so.
Yeah. He had to have had a really good mower.
At the time, he's 18 years old, so I'm sure he didn't really care about lines and that, the meticulous nature that you and
the way we do.
Yeah.
Guinness rules require the grass to be maintained at least 6 inches high to simulate real-world high-load conditions. The event was part of power technology company Relco's Cutting History marketing initiative and was organized in partnership with Turf Mutt Foundation, which promotes the environmental benefits of managed turf grass.
So that's what Relco is? Because I remember when we were driving across the country, we passed by a Relco truck and we sang Relco. And I never knew what Relco was.
All right, so there you go. Yep. All right, and then we'll do one more quick story. Out of New York, a guy named Mali Hightower. His answer to high gas prices is a toy that he fished out of someone's trash. The 30-year-old handyman stuck a 2-gallon, 1-piston engine from a power washer into a broken pink Power Wheels Barbie Dream Camper.
Oh, I like it.
A battery-operated toy car less than 4 feet tall. And one pull of the lawnmower like ripcord, and he's off to the supermarket, knees at his ears, dirt bike helmet on his head. His real car, 1996 Mercedes-Benz convertible, cost about $90 to fill up, and he said that's too much. He also installed a rack on top of the kid's car for groceries, and he said, I drive this when I can.
We're watching it.
Yeah, his solution may be unusual, but the soaring cost of gasoline is reshaping everyday decisions and inspiring creative workarounds in households across the country.
Why not?
Americans are seeking alternatives like public transit or staying close to home, but he took this thing, he found it, he threw a power washer engine in it, and he legitimately uses it. All right, and there you go. That is what I have in the bizarre file for you this morning. All right. As I said a moment ago, our friends at Sequoia Outback are here. I have a $50 gift card courtesy of Sequoia Outback. If you would like it, be caller number 18 at 610-660-9333. Our friends brought in some breakfast sandwiches and bagels and stuff for us to eat, and we will give you these prizes in conjunction with their Memorial Day sale, which is going on now. So if your deck is telling you that it's time for an upgrade, trust me, you got to get to Sequoia Outback's Memorial Day sale. We've all had work done at our homes.
My entire
through Sequoia.
Living area is thanks to outside living areas is thanks to Sequoia.
Yeah, they're at 309 in Hatfield, and you can go to decksupplies.com. But you need to go there in person.
Yes.
You got to see it all. 3 floors, fully furnished. It's amazing. We're going to take a break. We'll come back in a moment. The Connoisseur when we return. Stay there.
Tom. Okay.
Yeah.
We're paying homage to that as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to put Tom in this. We're going to start over here with the crowd, and as he goes through the crowd, he's going to pick up the members of the show and bring them here. So WMMR's over there. That's the end.
Yeah.
And it's Bill Weston collecting the members of the Preston and Steve show to begin our reign at MMR.
Now, what we need you to do is to kind of move in and compact a bit so he can have a uninterrupted journey and keep hoisting him, keep him aloft.
Yep.
Even though he's wearing a helmet, we don't want him to take a spill.
Don't drop him.
Yeah, so please, guys, we need your help in the audience. All
Or
right?
he's going to die.
And he might fall on somebody and kill someone. Tom, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, Tom says he's ready. And Tom, do you hold us at fault for any injuries you may sustain?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
That's not the answer.
Answer's no.
No.
All right, he said no. You saw him say
Now
no.
you're coercing him. It'll never hold up
He
in court.
said no. All right, go get over there, Tom. We take every legal precaution.
By the way, which is really good, the person who did this contest the first year over here in a wheelchair, she
She's made it back.
Hold on. We need a timekeeper. All right, Casey's going to be a timekeeper. And let's get Tom in place. And as soon as we lift him up, we'll be ready to go. All right, you ready? All right, get ready, everybody. Here we go. Crowd surfing. On your mark, get set, and go. Start the timer, Casey.
He's up.
All right, here goes Bill Weston. The crowd. Oh, my God. They're moving him along. Keep him balanced.
He's doing throttle.
Yes, I love it.
He's heading towards you, Preston. Heading towards your head. Grab that head.
All right, and Tom has collected.
Preston.
Get it. Come on, Tom. He got me. Oh, my God.
All right, keep him up, guys. Heading towards me.
Does Bill know we're doing this? Did he know ahead of time?
He doesn't.
All right, now.
All right, grabbing my head now.
Oh, no.
Put it back up, put it back up. Yes, there you go. Good.
He's okay.
He did it.
He's all right.
He fell out, but they put him back in, and now he's collecting Casey.
He's gonna be fine.
And now he's got a bit of a hole over to you, Kathy, but the crowd is doing a great job.
There's
Look
a
at
gap. Hold on, Steve. There's a gap here.
Oh, yes, you're right, Preston.
Let's see if they can move him. Oh, he got it. He got
Yes.
Kathy.
All right, great.
2 more heads.
I'm in.
Here comes the biggest head.
1 minute.
Come on, guys, fill it in underneath him. Keep him aloft.
Got my head.
All right, now one more to go to Marissa, and then to the end. Set him down gently at the end. He's got Marissa all the way to the end. Keep going. We're almost there. Casey, I'll tell you when to stop the timer. Tom is making his way to the other end. Almost there, a little bit further, and time right
Done.
there. Stop. All right, yeah.
Yeah!
He made it.
Yes! Yes!
He kept the cigar in his mouth the whole time.
By the way, round of applause for the crowd. Amazing.
All right, you can let him down.
Yeah.
Slowly.
All right. Oh my God,
Dude.
My heart was going there
Oh, I was never in fear at all.
for a moment.
He almost fell right out of the back of the motorcycle.
Oh my God.
And also,
Hey.
I love how we're leaving it to our listeners who are here to safely get him down from where he was.
Did you see how well they did, though? They
Yeah,
did a
they did.
fantastic job.
They did
There was a
amazing.
point right there where I thought he was going over. They jumped in and saved him.
All right, Casey, the official time.
It's a new world record.
Is it a new
Yeah.
world record?
Kidding me?
1 minute, 27 seconds, and it's actually 1 minute, 27.8 seconds. And
That's
we need to get
amazing.
down to the 10th.
1 minute, 27.8 seconds.
Yep.
All right, that was for Tom. Now, it's a race. By the way, the winner gets $100, right?
$100 from Stake 'em Up.
All right, so let's get our next contestant. Your name?
Lisa.
All right, this is Lisa. Everybody. Lisa's wearing her black jacket. She's got her silver hair. She has the helmet. Do you have a cigar?
No, I.
Where's your cigar?
She's using the same one Tom had.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you know, hey, it was a $17 cigar.
Oh, my
We could have gone with the cheap one.
You could have gotten a cheapie. All right, anyway. By the way, and your name again, I'm sorry, Lisa, right?
Lisa.
All right, Lisa is wearing the classic Bill Weston midriff as well.
Yes, Bill loves his belly shirts.
Yes, he does. All right, Lisa, Tom is handing you the cigar. He bit the end of it is off. So, you know what you can do? You can, hang on. I'm going to help you out here. Do that end.
Yeah.
All right, that end, his mouth was not a perfect. All right, Lisa's got a cigar. I know it tastes disgusting, doesn't it?
Sure does.
All right, that's all right. Who you here with, Lisa?
My husband Matt and our friend Donald over there.
All right.
I have a feeling, Preston, that Matt is the kind of person who would provide loving long-term care for an injured spouse.
I think he would be. All right, you ready to try this, Lisa?
I'm ready to kill it. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Let's go crowd surfing. All right, head down that way. We're going to get you in the motorcycle. Yep, all right. Lisa is on her way. The outfits are just
This
fantastic.
is amazing. You would think it was Bill Weston.
Preston, have all of the heads made it back out into the audience?
Yes. we
Good
need to-
question.
Excellent.
Yep, I see Casey.
All
Yep.
of our people providing head this morning, we thank you.
Yes, thank you for all our head providers.
And it's great. It's boys and girls alike.
Yes, doesn't
providing
matter.
this head, yes.
All right, you guys ready? All right, and on your mark, get set, let's go crowd surfing. Begin the timer, Casey. All right, here goes Lisa.
He's up.
And she's moving pretty quickly.
All right, guys. Preston, they're doing a great job with her.
Lisa is flailing her arms a little bit. You got to keep the balance there, Lisa. All right, here we go. To a gap. Let's see how she makes it through here. She has grabbed Casey. She is headed towards my head. She's got my head.
Wow, wow, wow.
In the motorcycle.
Wow.
And she's also gunning the throttle.
She's pretending she's running the throttle, yeah.
She
All right.
seems to be moving quicker than our last guy.
She's really hauling ass.
Doing great.
Well, the crowd has warmed up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve, I think they got a test run in them as well.
I think you're right.
Only one head left to go already.
Oh my God, she's killing it.
Yeah, Casey, what's the time so far?
45.
Wow.
Preston, if she can kill it before we kill her, that'll be a plus.
I think I call that a win on any day.
Just almost had us. Come on, guys. Don't lose it now. Right at the end of the run.
All the way.
Pretty spectacular. She's heading in.
All close. Almost to the last person. A little bit further. A couple more feet. And time.
Oh!
Wow.
I've got to imagine that's a record.
All right, you can let her down, guys. Casey.
Softly.
He's doing the math. He's calculating.
Calculating.
All
All
he's
right.
taking out his abacus.
Processing Preston. We have a winner and a new world record. 1 minute, 5 seconds.
Lisa!
The crowd goes wild.
That was amazing. We have cash.
Lisa, you did it!
Yeah!
We're going to try our first contest in the morning.
Yes, and we're going big, Preston.
Yes.
This requires a lot of moving parts.
It does. And listen, it's one of the things we do here at Keenan's. We try to have some fun with the crowd, and we do contests, and we give some stuff away. So one of the things that we realize that we haven't been able to properly do, this happened not that long ago, or earlier this year, is we finally lost the last Golden Girl, Betty White. God rest her
The
soul.
legendary Betty White. We're all huge Golden Girls fans. And but you know, they say a window closes and a door opens, Preston, because there is a bright spot to this.
Yes, so it is, we found a way to make a contest out of it.
A stupid contest.
That's the bright spot.
Based around this.
Yeah, so even though we lost the final Golden Girl, they will live on forever in the kingdom of heaven.
Yes.
And so we know that
they're all together again.
That they are finally back together again. So we are going to commemorate that this morning by doing a contest. And actually, Chuck just told me what the name of the contest should be. It's called cloud surfing.
Yes.
Instead of crowd surfing. So what we've done is we've got a couple of contestants, and we are going to ask for this crowd here today to help us lift the Golden Girls up and deliver them to heaven, which heaven will be represented by Angel Steve Morrison this morning.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you get to heaven and see this, you effed up.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're going to do is we have our very own constructed cloud this morning. This is going to be a race of time. We're going to have two contestants, and I'll do my best to explain this. Let me step out front.
And may I jump in here, Preston, too?
Yes.
We want everyone, if you can, to come in close, because we're going to need that lifting buoyancy that only a large group of people can provide.
All right, so what we've done is we have created a makeshift cloud. We will put in that cloud a contestant, and it will be the contestant's goal to collect all of the Golden Girls. If you look out in the crowd, you'll see Nick McElwain in the corner here, and he is holding up Dorothy. Okay, we have actual cutouts of the Golden Girls. I'm going to have Sophia. Nick has got Dorothy. Nick, can you hear me over there?
Yeah, can you hear me? Preston?
Yep.
Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you for being a friend, Nick. And then way in the back there, you see we have, who is
Blanche.
that? That's Blanche. Blanche the whore.
The hooker. You know Blanche, she was the easy one. She was the one who had gonorrhea.
She is.
That was Blanche.
And then way over here, Jen Frederick from Fox 29 is holding up Betty White Rose.
Yes. Betty White was the sweet one. Do you remember the town she came from?
St. Olaf.
St. Olaf's, yes.
Yeah. Right, Minnesota. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have the crowd carry our cloud over here to pick up Dorothy, then over to the middle to pick up Blanche, then over to Jen over here to the side to pick up Rose, and then they have to deliver them to Steve,
right,
who is the angel in heaven,
right,
Yes.
bringing their souls for eternity.
So, Preston, these guys are going to travel down that road and then back again.
That's exactly
okay.
what they're going to be doing.
No, the only way they're traveling back again is as zombies.
All right. Now, I should have talked to Rodney ahead of time and gotten a mobile pack here. I'm going to have to take my headphones off because I'm going to be actually, Marissa, will you hand the first Golden Girl off?
Let's do it
or
that
we could do
way.
that.
Yes, Preston, let's ask. And actually, maybe I can incorporate Nick Murphy. Are you available to grab once the Golden Girls get delivered, or are you busy? I know you're probably busy. All right.
Yeah.
We're doing a little bit of stuff on the fly here.
As we always do, Steve.
It's hard to handle old women.
It's all good. I'll go over here. I'll do it without. All right. So our first contestant, we have Kaylee. Kaylee, are you there? All right. Kaylee, by the way, and is dressed in an angel's outfit. Hi, Kaylee. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Wonderful. Where are you from, Kaylee?
I'm from Audubon, New Jersey.
All right. Well, welcome to Keenan's. Have you been here before?
No, I haven't.
Oh, well, welcome. We are happy to devirginate you.
Preston, she just turned 21 one month ago.
Just turned 21.
Freshly 21 years old.
And already doing something incredibly stupid.
All right, Kaylee, what was the question I was going to ask you? If you don't mind, how tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Can I ask how much you weigh?
120 pounds.
120 pounds. All right, that's perfect. We need them light. We need them small for this particular contest. All right, Kaylee, we're going to have you get in the cloud.
All right.
Go ahead and hop in there, please. By the way, the cloud. Real quick, couple of shout outs, so I don't want to miss these. This is, hey, Preston, my name is Don Darnell. My birthday is tomorrow, May 21st. And so that's today, actually, right? Yeah. So I was just wondering if I could get a shout out from a 56th birthday. Longtime listener and also a tattoo recipient from back in the day. If you can get it on, I'd appreciate it. Thanks. So here you go, Darnell. Don Darnell. And another one says, hey, guys, my
amazing musician / teacher husband. Adam is turning 40 on May 21st. We both have been Preston and Steve listeners for the last 15 plus years.
Whoa.
We always come home from work and ask each other, did you hear this hilarious thing on Preston and Steve today? He's an amazing musician. He's a freelance drummer and percussionist and school band director in Bucks County and has been my best friend since we met in college. If you could send a shout out for him on his 40th birthday, I would appreciate it so much. Thanks so much for considering. That is Amanda, born in Delco, lives in Bucksco. So here you go. A shout out and happy birthday to you, Adam. And by the way, I don't even want to try to say their last name. Fanestiel, Pfannenstiel.
Yeah.
Hopefully I got
Let
that right.
that one just sit there.
All right, so we have Cal Penn coming up at 9. It's already 8:22. I hope we can cram in all of these connoisseur stories for you.
It's time for the Connoisseur, the Thursday edition, because we're going to be Keenan tomorrow.
Yeah. So we do have to get this in today, and we will give away with our clips this morning tickets to see Motley Crue along with Tesla and Extreme on Monday, July 27th at Freedom Mortgage Pavilion. All right, so we all have that one partial block of cheese sitting in the back of the drawer in our fridge. Maybe it eventually will make it into a grilled cheese sandwich or into a quesadilla. But when you actually get around to using it, the cheese might be dried out. If it's just dry, that's simply a sign of moisture loss, moisture that is evaporated from prolonged contact with air. It's not necessarily a sign that the cheese has gone bad. So this is just a little peek into, whether you would eat that or not. If you have a block of cheese and part of it is a different color and it's dried out, apparently it's okay to eat it.
I find myself being more adventurous and more willing to take a risk with older cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just cut that off.
Me too.
I'll just cut that off.
So crusty, dry edges on your block of cheese are a signal that it won't be quite as good as when it was fresh, but it doesn't always mean that it's unsafe to eat. It won't have the same creamy consistency as it did when you first took it home, so consider using dried out cheeses for cooked dishes rather than eating it on its own. So think of it like stale bread. It's not going to make you sick, but it's not going to taste great,
No.
Cheese,
you'll hallucinate,
is one of the most commonly wasted household food items. So using it before it goes bad can help reduce food waste.
I use it to resole my shoes.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Multi-purpose.
Absolutely.
Storing your cheese properly is key. So cheese dries out because of the air flowing around it. So to store cheese for as long as possible, make sure it's kept airtight. A glass food storage container with a seal will do well. Cheese paper is also a good option.
See what's going on in the cheese world?
But it's something you might not have in your house already. Using the stale bread analogy, stale isn't unsafe, but visible mold definitely can be. And both old bread and old cheese can grow mold. But here's the warning. Don't eat this kind of moldy cheese, though some cheeses are actually made with mold.
Yeah.
They're produced in a way that makes the mold safe to eat, unlike mold growing accidentally, which can make you sick.
Have you ever cut mold off a cheese?
Absolutely.
Yes, so have I.
Yeah, and I've got more on this. So hard and semi-soft cheeses like cheddar, Swiss, and Parmesan are still safe to eat, even when they're moldy. So as long as you cut out the mold and at least 1 inch of the cheese surrounding the mold.
About an inch will get you safe.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
However, soft cheeses with mold are never safe to eat.
Well, because it's probably could permeate much further into the cheese.
Keep that in mind. So like a brie or something like that. If it got moldy, get rid of it.
I keep an X-Acto knife and a ruler in my cheese drawer.
Now, if your dry cheese looks fine, make sure you get a good sniff of it. Does it smell the way that type of cheese usually smells? If so, it's fine. If you get a hint of sourness or ammonia, that's usually a sign that the cheese has gone bad. And you can do the same test by tasting the cheese, but use a small amount just in case it's spoiled. If it tastes metallic, bitter, or strangely fizzy, you're supposed to toss it.
So my smelling metric is a little more liberal. For me, if it smells like a hobo's ass.
Oh, you're good. You're
I'm
game?
still good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I always do the sniff test on pretty much anything in the fridge. And the general rule is if it smells okay, it's good to go.
Sailor's delight.
Yeah.
My friend in college, she would smell everything before she ate it, and that's fine. So she would get her plate together and sit it down, and then she would sniff it. And then when she would sniff my food, I'm like, stop doing that.
Don't sniff my food.
Don't sniff my food.
She would sniff your food?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Let me come over there and smell that hamburger?
Let's say I put my food on the table, and then I went and did something else for a second. She'd be like, She'd come over and smell
Was
my
she a
food.
bloodhound?
I don't know why she would do that. But
Casey-
she always smelled her food before she ate it.
Casey got me doing something the other day, so I had a fresh cup of coffee.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, 3/4 of the way full. And he came in and I had my nose buried down in like this.
Yeah.
And he's like, what is this, like an international coffee moment? And I told him, I go, no, dude, my nose is freezing.
Yes.
So I stuck it down in there to warm it. I didn't put it in the liquid because it would have burned it. But I'm like, I'm just going to take this steam for a moment and steam my nose.
In the cold weather from sitting on the couch with a hot cup of coffee or a hot cup of tea,
Yeah.
do the same thing.
Wrap your hands around it and warm your hands up.
It's why I use a paper cup every day.
So you can get a little more contact, a little heat.
100%.
Okay.
Because it's all my senses. I can hold it and I wrap my hands around
Stroke it.
I smell it. It's aromatic.
That's what you are.
Nutty cup of coffee.
So naughty.
Yeah, I I think it's down here. Casey.
I don't know where the hell it is. I'll just put this one right here.
Okay, go ahead.
I got this one.
You're not in there. All right, so let's play our first clip for the day. The tickets to Motley Crue to be given away. If you can identify what movie this food clip is from. Here we go.
Give me a quarter-pound cheese.
American blue cream, cottage, Gouda, Edam, provolone, Romano, Swiss. You have your entire cheddar family.
All right, 610-660-9333. We were just talking about cheese, all right? Order up.
Do you want, which one do you want?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have a new segment today.
Oh, yeah.
It's time for a pizza party. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds weird. I mean, I know it's a weird
It's sort of
thing.
flanged a little bit.
Hang on a second. Play it from the Vox Pro. Let me see if this sounds different. That's better, yeah. So I have a string of pizza stories to pass along to you.
Like the Mary-Kate and Ashley pizza party?
Yep. So we'll start with this one. Domino's is celebrating the FIFA World Cup by giving away free pizza. Fans can register for the chance to win a free emergency pizza by registering at Domino's.com/emergency pizzas for soccer before June 10th. Then fans can score the deal if any player on the U.S. soccer team receives a red card when Domino's randomly chooses 60,000 entrants to win. So 60,000 people can win a
So
free
are
pizza.
these emergency pizzas the very same ones that paramedics carry?
I think so. Winners get a free medium 2-topping pizza, which they can redeem by August 2nd. All right, another pizza story for you. All right, if you can't get enough of Papa John's garlic sauce, be prepared to freak out because it's headed to grocery stores. The pizza company has decided to bottle the popular sauce.
It's good.
And release it this summer.
Yeah.
The company said that our goal was to take that bold, buttery garlic flavor that fans love and reimagine it for life beyond pizza night. Inspired by the flavors of our special garlic dipping sauce, this new garlic-flavored sauce delivers a rich, crave-worthy garlic experience at best served warmed and is ready to dip, drizzle, or cook at home as well.
I don't get food from them much, but when I have, I've enjoyed that. Yeah.
I always thought
like
that
garlic
was,
nuts.
I always thought that was pretty groundbreaking of them to do because nobody was doing pizza dipping sauces at that time when Papa John's had it. I was like, all right, I'm on board.
And then ranch became all the rage.
Then it became all the rage, of course.
Hey, I changed the sample rate over here, so
all right, let's
this
try it.
might be better.
Here's another.
No. It's a little bit better.
All right, you can stop that. Let me try this.
It's more centered.
Weird. All right, well, anyway, Pizza Hut is betting big on nostalgia by transforming dozens of its modernized restaurants back into the cozy red-roofed pizza joints that fans remember from decades ago, complete with red checkered tablecloths, vinyl booths, Tiffany-style lamps, Pac-Man machines, salad bars, and the red iconic plastic cups.
I love playing to the nostalgia of this. I love this plan. They're iconic. And if you're of a time where you don't remember these, I think the design in and of itself is a lot of fun.
And I think you got to have bench seating, too. I remember bench seating when I was a kid.
Booths, right?
Yeah, booths, but also like at a table, they had like you would at a picnic table.
Oh. Yeah.
They had those type of things to sit
And
on.
ashtrays at every table.
Yes, ashtrays.
Come on.
A Kansas-based franchise operator plans to redesign more than 80 locations as customers flood social media with excitement over the retro revival and memories of family pizza nights and book it reading rewards.
So, I mean, they were part of the look that we associate with pizza places. The tablecloths and everything were all because of what they designed.
And plenty of people are begging the chain to bring back the original pizza recipes and cooking methods that they said made Pizza Hut special in the first place. So this is something they're getting on right away. Is there a refurbished one, Marissa?
There is one on Tilton Road in Egg Harbor Township. I think I'm going to go this weekend. With a rainy weekend, that's a perfect shore activity.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Pizza.
All right, one last pizza story.
Pizza!
All right, P-I-Z-Z-A.
P-I-Z-Z-A.
A new report from YouGov finds after analyzing the views of over 44,000 people across the country on the biggest U.S. restaurant chains from drive-thrus to pizzerias, they have asked the question, which fast food chain makes the best tasting pizza?
Which fast food restaurant makes the best tasting pizza?
So these are chains. These are not, your mom and pops.
Right.
Not the special
All right, I'm
places.
curious.
So
Curious to hear this.
number 5 on the list is Marco's Pizza. Not familiar. Number 4 is Little Caesars Pizza.
Never had a Little Caesars.
Oh, okay.
I
in my
have.
life.
I always liked them.
Around the time of the Mita.
Yeah.
Remember there was their meat pie.
Their meat pie, yeah.
Oh, their
Pizza.
breadsticks are my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 3 is Papa John's.
Yes.
Number 2 is Domino's. And one thing I like about Domino's is they do have a thin crust option.
Which
And I
is
like
familiar
those.
to you.
It's crunchier. Yeah, I appreciate that. And then number 1 on the list, it's Pizza Hut.
Okay.
Pizza Hut.
It is Pizza Hut.
Sure.
So, yeah.
I want give me a second here because I feel like I've been to Marco's and I feel like I was there recently.
Okay.
Because my daughter went there. Oh God! All right, we're gonna have to go back to this because.
All right. Well, I would switch Domino's. I'd switch 2 and 3.
You'd switch 2 and 3, so you'd go Pizza Hut, then Papa John's,
Yeah.
and then Domino's?
Papa John's is really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So, by the way, the Pizza Hut ranking comes in as a top choice for respondents over age 45. So I think there's a little nostalgia.
Yeah.
Too. All right. That's all the pizza news I have. Let's see if somebody knows what movie this clip is from.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. I was too busy looking to see if
fault.
I've been at. No, it's my fault. I have been to Marco's Pizza.
You have?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Give me a quarter pound of cheese.
American blue cream, cottage, Gouda, Edam, provolone, Romano, Swiss. You have your entire cheddar family.
All right. Let's go to Valerie. Hi there, Valerie.
Hey, guys.
Hi. Do you know that movie?
That is one of my favorite movies, Mr. Mom.
Mr. Mom, yes. Yep. Absolutely. Michael Keaton. Hang on just a second. Valerie, we're going to give you those tickets to see Motley Crue, the return of the Carnival of Sins tour, Tesla Extreme as well. Monday, July 27. Freedom Mortgage Pavilion tickets are on sale now. Here's another clip. Let's see if you can identify what movie this is from.
Let's put a dead animal on you. Croc skin, buttercream, croc skin, buttercream. What size is the waist? Let's go in. I want to. Hey!
All right, 610-660-9333. Call if you know the answer. All right, order up. So, Stateside Live is opening up. The complex reopens on Friday, May 29th. It's a over $20 million renovation. And there's going to be 2 outdoor stages, a beer garden, and an upscale rooftop lounge. And I've got some menu items I'm going to spell out for you here. It's part of a more than $2.5 billion plan helmed by Comcast Spectacor to transform the sports complex area. So, the main attraction is it's AVA. I don't know if they're calling it Ava or AVA, but it's 3 capital letters, AVA. It's a 2-story restaurant with 200 seats between a downstairs lounge and rooftop bar with panoramic views of the parking lots. Ava, I'll just call it Ava.
Yeah,
Call it Ava.
Will serve elevated stadium bites that will also offer bottle service alongside a curated menu of craft cocktails made with stateside vodka. South Philly's Ava will become the company's flagship with the largest food and drink menu, said, according to, they're quoting someone here. I lost the place. Anyhow, the brand's first location in Cary, North Carolina, only serves cocktails, while its menu inside the Ballpark Village at Busch Stadium in St. Louis has a limited food menu. Their location inside Stateside Live will include a menu of 12 shareable plates that range from $8 to $32 and include a trio of mini Maine-style lobster rolls on brioche buns, a little gem Caesar salad with big husks of lettuce, and we have Wagyu meatballs with rocotte, and pepperoni French bread. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Served on a Lysios roll and drizzled with hot honey. Ooh.
Drizzle.
Lots of drizzle.
I like all that, yeah. So, and what we're seeing facility-wise, it looks pretty amazing.
So the star is the exclusive to Philly $25 Dirty Luxe Teeny. It's a martini, which is shaken tableside, and caviar will be coming out of the blue cheese stuffed olives that come as a garnish. The rest of the drink menu includes a lavender Hugo Spritz and orange creamsicle crush.
You got some drizzle in my spritz.
As well as several martinis and non-alcoholic options on top of that.
Just confirmed it is Ava, like the name.
Oh. It is Ava.
There we go.
Yes.
Emily Lenderman, who is the beverage director for Live, said they hope to establish Ava as a post-work happy hour destination in South Philly or a place for date nights, regardless of whether there's a game going on or not.
That's been the key. That's been the holy grail, is to get people to go to the place even when there's really no sports activity taking place.
There's also going to be the Coors Light Stage, 5,000-person capacity outdoor concert venue adjacent to Ava. For their grand opening, the stage is going to have a free concert with Taking Back Sunday, Mayday Parade, and Bayside. That's next Friday, a week from tomorrow. The stage will simulcast Eagles, Sixers, Flyers, and Phillies games on 3 large screens and will also host a mix of local and national performers with an emphasis on DJs and full bands.
I love it.
There's going to be a smaller stage as well, the new PBR Backyard, which roughly doubles the size of the venue's PBR-branded Honky Tonk Bar. Other renovations include the Blue Moon branded beer garden and the Stateside Crush Bar, which we've talked about before. And that's going to have a menu of 10 crushes and 2 giant fish bowls made with fresh fruit juice and Stateside vodka.
Do they still
it's
have
next Friday it opens.
the Buckle Bunnies?
With PBR, probably. I would think so. They're expanding the stage. And everything. I got to believe they have the
I saw
Buckle Bunnies.
PBR definitely got a renovation too. It's got a cool light up sign outside and all. And the last time I was there, they did have the dancers there.
Yeah, I was wondering.
All right.
This is just 30 years too late for me, man.
I know. All right, let's play that clip again, see if we can get a winner.
Let's put a dead animal on you. Croc skin, buttercream, croc skin, buttercream. What size is the waist? Let's go in. I want to.
Hey! All right, we are going to go to Jesus. Yo, Jesus, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Sorry to bother you guys at work.
It's all good, buddy. We'll let it slide. Do you know what movie that clip is from?
That's Rush Hour 2.
Yeah. That's correct, buddy. Hang on. And you get those tickets to go to the Motley Crue show along with Tesla and Extreme Monday, July 27th, Freedom Mortgage Pavilion. Let's get another one. Let's see if you can identify this movie.
G-Man, we got salmon, we got swordfish. What's going to be? How about a little both? Okay, dog. I'm pretty hungry. I think they call that the munchies.
All right, 610-660-9333. Order up! So Spam is officially leaving the can behind with the launch of the Spam Dog. It's a hot dog style version of the iconic salty meat designed for roller grills, stadiums, restaurants, and convenience stores.
I see this as a very sort of obvious evolution.
I do too.
Yeah.
I would totally try this out.
Absolutely. In fact, cooked Spam.
I love it.
And actually overcooked Spam is good.
Yep.
What makes it different than like the pork that a hot dog is? Like, what are the flavor? What's the flavor profile?
It is. It's a little fattier.
Okay.
And it's definitely saltier.
Okay.
It's got more seasoning to it.
Yeah.
So Spam, the name is short for spiced ham. That's where they got the name. So the spice and the flavorings that they add to it are part of it. But yeah, I think so. And when it's cooked, it's kind of caramelized a little bit.
Yes, it does.
It's yummy.
I know people say there's no way. No, try it.
It's great. Fans will be able to grab the new item at select ballparks and stores this summer, and topping it with everything from classic mustard and chili cheese to Hawaiian-inspired flavors like kimchi and pineapple jalapeno salsa.
You know what? So there's another a logical progression. Mustard on Spam.
Yeah.
That would work.
I've never had it.
That would work.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
Social media reactions range from diehard excitement to cautious curiosity. while a few local traditional hot dog fans remain skeptical. After nearly 90 years as a pantry staple sold in 44 countries, Spam is now aiming to become the next big thing at the concession stand as well.
I think it has a shot.
I remember as a kid taking an entire block of Spam, wrapping a paper towel around it, and just eating it like that.
Wow.
Raw?
I never did that. Yeah.
Yeah, raw. Yeah, I mean, we eat it raw all the time. We make sandwiches out of it. I mean, it's not raw. It's
already
cooked.
Yeah.
But it's just straight out of the can, most definitely.
What is the best food straight out of the can?
Wow. SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs.
Yeah, without
ravioli.
Without hesitation. I would dive into SpaghettiOs with a spoon right in the can.
I don't think there's anything that is quote unquote supposed to be cooked that I could or would eat out of the can.
There's just something about it being in the can?
Something I
Or
can't.
not being heated up?
Not being heated up.
What if you took it out of the can and put it in a bowl?
No.
Not heated up. Okay. Yeah.
No, I like fruit maybe.
Okay.
Canned carrots, I could just snack on.
Right out of them?
Right out of the can.
Okay.
She's looking to Spam.
All right, let's see if we can get a winner. What movie is this from?
G-Man, we got salmon, we got swordfish. What's it going to be? How about a little both? Okay, dog. I'm pretty hungry. I think they call that the munchies.
All right, we're going to go to Fran. Hi, Fran. Good morning.
Hey, guys. Gadzooks.
Gadzooks to you. All right, Fran, movie, please. What is it?
That is Meet the Parents.
Yep. Hold on, buddy. Take a seat, Motley Crue, Tesla, and Extreme. Monday, July 27th, the Freedom Mortgage Pavilion. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster. Here's our next movie clip.
Marty, find out where the police will be taking them. Send over a bottle of bubbly with a bucket of ice in a card. Have it say, tough break, get drunk on me. Use the bucket to ice down your marbles. Yours, Z.
All right, 610-660-9333. Oh, yeah. I have ice cream stories for you. Got a couple of them here. So Cold Stone Creamery is introducing a new Reese's and Oreo menu intended to compete with frozen dessert offerings from chains such as Dairy Queen, known for their Blizzard treats.
Yes, smart move.
Cold Stone is mainly recognized for hard ice cream with mix-ins, and their new Cup and Cookie Chaos flavor features cookies and peanut butter ice cream containing flavors of chocolate, peanut butter, Oreo signature cream, along with real pieces of Reese's and Oreo. And you can order the new flavor as a scoop, cup, or bowl as part of the new PB and chocolate cookie duo shake. And then the new shake is a blend of cookies and peanut butter ice cream and milk, topped off with whipped cream, Oreo cookies, and Reese's peanut butter sauce.
It's orgiastic amounts of. So Cold Stone Creamery's milkshakes, very good.
Oh, okay.
Very good.
I would stand to reason. I've never had them, though. There's also a new Perfect Pair ice cream cake in time for Father's Day, featuring layers of devil's food cake and cookies and peanut butter ice cream topped with Oreo frosting and fudge ganache.
So
that's insane.
On a core principle here, do you, as you are ingesting your ice cream, do you prefer it to be ice cream frozen, spoon having a force through it as you're eating it, or do you like it melted a bit?
I actually learned a nice term to use, and it was from Mike Strange at Bassett's. We were at Wawa. We went for a meeting to pitch Wawa to carry Bassett's ice cream, and Mike said you let the pint sit out and you let it temper. You let it temper for just a little while. Let the boy watch as it tempers.
Let the boy watch.
No, you let it sit out for 5-10 minutes, and then you got a great consistency.
I want a little bit of melt to get it going. I want sort of a symphony of textures.
I hate you got to force your spoon down in it to get anything off of it. All right, and then one last ice cream story. A popular ice cream brand is being recalled in more than a dozen states over fears that the cartons are contaminated with sharp fragments that could cause injury.
Is that just a flavor filling?
The California-based Strauss Family Creamery issued a recall for certain flavors and sizes of its organic dessert due to potential presence of foreign metal material. No injuries have been reported. This is a abundance of caution. And they're working with retailers to stock the organic ice cream to remove cartons from shelves, and the company will provide vouchers for free replacements.
Don't recall it. Just rename it Shrapnel Delight.
So the recall applies to 6 products of varying flavors in pint and quart sizes with Best By dates of December 23rd through December 30th. The recall is one of them is there's in 17 states. Pennsylvania is one of them.
Yeah.
New Jersey as well. And the flavors include vanilla bean, strawberry, cookie dough, Dutch chocolate, and mint chip.
Have you ever seen this brand?
I pulled up a picture to see the label, and yes, I have seen it before. But I've never bought it. It's an organic ice cream. I've never tried that. But it's not
so organic. It's got shrapnel in it.
It's not known how it's free range shrapnel. It's not known how the metal fragments ended up in the ice cream, but in previous similar recalls, this has been a result of manufacturing equipment malfunction, and you could be a choking hazard. You could get cuts from internal bleeding and all that stuff.
With the foods that we love, we have confirmation bias. Like Preston, Haagen-Dazs has let's say you find it has dead mice in it or whatever.
I got to try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to at least try it.
It's Haagen-Dazs. I got to give it a shot.
All right, we got to do this quickly. Marissa, you're up next. All right, let's play this final clip. Here we go.
Marty, find out where the police will be taking him. Send over a bottle of bubbly with a bucket of ice and a card. Have it say, tough break, get drunk on me. Use the bucket to ice down your marbles. Yours, Z.
All right, we are going to Warren to get an answer. Hey, Warren, good morning.
Yeah!
Oh, my God. All right, Warren, what's the movie, brother?
That would be Tommy Boy.
Yes. You're going to see Motley Crue and Tesla and Extreme. Congratulations, bud. All right, time for one more. And this is our final clip. Here we go.
Mole! Bloody mole! We're not supposed to talk about the bloody mole, but there's a bloody mole winking me in the face. I'm going to chop it off and cut it up and make some guacamole.
All right, 610-660-9333. Call if you know. And now it's time for the Connoisseur Encore with Marissa Magnata.
For tasting more, it's encore.
Oh. All right, Marissa, what do you have for us today?
All right, are you guys familiar with the food called jacket potatoes?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, very popular British food. It's actually like a comfort food, like the cheesesteaks over in England. It's essentially a fluffy baked potato, sliced open, loaded up with toppings. Philly officially has its own loaded jacket potato bar. It just opened up this week. It's called Mod Spuds. It started as a pop-up. It now has a brick and mortar right at 15th and South Street.
Love it.
Inspired by chef Angie Branca's time studying in Scotland in the 90s. She would eat those all the time as a student. She figured that Philly needed one. So their opening menu has 6 items. They're doing an original Mod Spud, baked beans, chili, and scallions. Baked beans, remember, it is British. They're doing a Philly Spud, which is cheesesteak and pepper relish, a nacho Spud with chorizo, pico de gallo, and salsa verde. They're doing a Malaysian Spud to celebrate Angie's roots. It has rendang, ulam, sambal, and cilantro. A Bollywood with tiki masala, chicken tiki masala, and dal. And then there's a vegan with barbecue jackfruit, coleslaw, and pickled jalapenos, or you could build your own with any of those selections of toppings.
That's pretty cool. I love a good loaded potato. It's a good base for a lot of different flavors. And so obviously they're being adventurous with that there.
You approach it as a meal.
Which is really cool. Yeah, totally. That can be it.
Totally is. And they're making their own sodas there. All of their foods are delicious. So it is located 1424 South Street. It's right off of Broad and South. They're open 6 days a week, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. You can eat in, take out, or delivery via Uber Eats. I suggest everybody follow Mod Spuds, MODSPUDS on Instagram, and you can see what it's all about.
I love it. Thank you, Marissa. All right, this is our final clip. Here we go.
Mole! Bloody mole! We're not supposed to talk about the bloody mole, but there's a bloody mole winking me in the face. I'm going to chop it off and cut it up and make some guacamole.
All right, we're going to Kenny and see if Kenny knows the answer. Case I can't get Kenny on the line.
I'll get Kenny on.
Kenny, please. Oh, now he's on. Hi, Kenny. You're there. Good morning.
Yes.
Kenny, what movie is that?
Austin Powers Gold Number.
Yeah. Hang on, buddy, and you get the last pair of tickets to see Motley Crue, the Return of the Carnival Sin Tour with Tesla and Extreme, Monday, July 27th. For Eagle March Pavilion. Tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. And that is it for the Connoisseur.
We did it.
The Thursday edition. And as we take a break, I would like to give away from our friends at Sequoia Outback. I have a $50 gift card because they brought us some breakfast this morning.
Yes.
It's perfect for being here in the Connoisseur segment. Contractors, Sequoia Outback, by the way, we'll set caller number 10 and we'll set you up with that. You have fewer stops if you're a contractor. Smoother builds, better results. Route 309 Hatfield, decksupplies.com. Their Memorial Day sale is going on now. When we return, Cal Penn is going to be joining us. Probably have to come right back and get him on the air, as well as Taylor Grieger is going to be here. We'll tell you about him when he gets here. Stay put. We will return shortly.
A storage container.
Yes. A lot of people don't know that they're actually referenced in the Bible.
And it has cotton tape to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to have Kaylee lift it up, and I'm going to give you the first Golden Girl, and Kaylee, you have to collect them all and bring them to Steve. She's got it.
Now, Preston, if I may jump in here. As they come around this side, we're going to need you to, because we have this thing right here, just clear right here and hand them to me from the stage. I'll be able to get them, all right?
Yeah, so once they hand you all 4 Golden Girls,
the clock stops.
The clock stops.
All right, and we're going to time this. We're going to do this twice. All right, I need my starters over here. Who are our starters? All right, Bill Burns, are you doing it? Who else? Anybody else?
We need people to lift this angel.
Thank you. All right, we need you to lift these ladies up. As soon as I hand her this Golden Girl, it begins. Get ready, Kaylee. I have Sophia ready to go. Ready and go, go, go. Here we go.
Be careful. She's on her way.
All right, so far the crowd is moving forward. The crowd is doing a great job. They need to head towards Dorothy at the bar. This is beautiful, Steve.
It's glorious.
A tribute to our big ladies.
Be careful. Make sure you got her.
She almost fell, and the cloud is moving slowly but surely across the stage through the crowd, and
she has Dorothy. She has Dorothy.
Now
it's headed to Blanche.
Heading for Blanche. Blanche always ready to receive.
Always.
Always.
And so far, the crowd is doing a good job at moving her.
This crowd is spectacular, handling our angel, Preston.
Steve, she looks terrified.
She is, and has every reason to be terrified.
Right, she got Blanche.
She's got 3 of the Golden Girls now, coming around to Jedfred with Betty White.
As Rose.
With Rose.
All right, and she's got Rose.
All right.
Be careful of the high-tension wires above your head.
Yes. She's heading in. Everybody, make sure you got her. Guys, step in. Step in. Step in. Provide the buoyancy that she needs to deliver her to heaven.
And down the stretch she comes.
All right, hand him to Steve, and time.
We are done!
Wow. That actually went...
Unbelievable, Preston.
That went way better than I thought it was going to. And Kaylee survived.
She was amazing. Preston, prior to this, we said we were sure she was going to die. But that didn't happen.
She was dressed for the occasion.
All right, her time was 1 minute, 22 seconds. 1 minute, 22.65. It might come down to that 0.65. She was blazing, guys.
Casey, I don't know how much more efficiently you could do it. By the way, you crowd, you did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Let's repeat that. You guys were amazing.
Give yourselves a round of applause.
All right, Kaylee, how did it feel going on that?
That was so scary.
They almost dropped you at one point.
They did. It was so terrible.
Listen, it's a rite of passage for a 21-year-old to go crowd surfing, all right?
Absolutely. That was awesome.
All right, you got a 1 minute 26 point.
No, 1 minute 22.65. All
right,
122.
All right, well, we have somebody who's stepping up who's going to try and beat that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to our next contestant. This is Krupa.
Yeah!
Now, Krupa, your friends volunteered you to do this. You didn't step forward to do this.
They literally held me down.
I know, and
right?
I saw it happen. But then something happened, and you go,
Like, I might as well.
I might as well.
Well.
Where are you from, Krupa?
I'm from Philly.
Philly, all right. Love it. Now, you seem a little bit smaller than our first contestant.
Yes, I'm 4'10" and 85 pounds.
85 pounds.
85 pounds, 4 feet 10 inches tall.
I think they could throw her from Golden Girl to Golden Girl.
Preston, she might have the edge, right?
Yeah, what, Marissa?
Preston, for the first time, I could see the top of someone's head.
Yes, Marissa finally towers over someone.
Wow.
All right, Krupa, did you learn anything from watching Kylie?
I'm watching all of you. All right?
All right. She's got some supporters over here saying, you got this.
And I'm sure you agree, Preston, these guys did a great job. Considering her weight and her size, they should do a phenomenal job with her.
All right, you ready, Krupa?
Oh, yeah.
All right, get in that cloud. And as soon as I hand you the first Golden Girl, Sophia, we will start the time. All right, gentlemen, pick her up. And Krupa, here you go. Ready, go, Casey, start it.
She's on the way.
He's headed to Dorothy.
Looks to be like the similar pace that we had earlier with Kaylee.
And she looks just as terrified, Preston.
Now don't get cocky.
And we
have Dorothy.
Yeah.
Dorothy's been handed off. Next, it's over. By the way, if you're just tuning in, we're sending the Golden Girls to heaven by doing cloud surfing here at Keenan's Irish Pub. Up next is Blanche. We have these full-size cutouts of each of the Golden Girls. Stumbling a little bit, but Krupa's hanging in. There's a gap there. Make sure you fill that gap.
Yes.
And we have Blanche.
Someone step in. They're doing a great job.
She's moving quickly now. On to Jen Frederick from Fox 29 and Rose. And she has Rose.
Oh, my God.
She has to deliver them to heaven.
Don't get overly anxious.
She looks terrified.
She's doing great.
Almost there. And the
Oh, my God.
She almost fell. They've got her.
She's okay.
And time. They're in heaven. Krupa, you did it.
I thought we lost her.
Oh, my God.
I thought for a second we lost her.
Woo! Come on up.
Krupa is high-fiving everyone. Let her through here, please.
What a magical day.
Let me go talk to her real quick. Krupa, you did it.
I did it.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, you guys did it. Thank you for taking care of me out there.
All right, tell me about the very end there that you came close to stumbling and falling.
I just tried to breathe.
Breathe through it. Breathe through it.
Oh, my gosh, yeah, that was me like the entire time.
All right, by the way, Casey, what is our prize for our winner today?
So our friends from Stake 'em Up, whenever they get here, are going to give you $100 to whoever the winner is.
Nice.
All right.
Preston, I don't know the time yet, but I got to imagine that was pretty damn close, if not a winner on the second round.
All right, so we had Kaylee. Her time was 1 minute, 22 seconds, 0.62. 65, I'm sorry.
0.65.
And Casey, Krupa's time.
Krupa's time. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have witnessed history here. We have a new world record, 1 minute, 9 seconds!
Krupa!
1 minute, 9 seconds?
1 minute, 9 seconds. Krupa is the reigning world record holder in cloud surfing.
Wow.
Great job, Krupa.
Thank you so much, everyone.
All right, we're going to give you $100 from Stake 'em Up, so congratulations.
Oh, my gosh, thank you.
And enjoy your holiday weekend. Thank you.
Preston?
Yes, I'll take Betty.
May we all get to heaven in 1 minute and 9 seconds.
Yes. Wouldn't that be? We love doing this. It's one of our favorite games because we're going to need you guys, the crowd here, to do all the work for us this morning. This is a game we came up with a few years ago. It's called Crowd Karaoke. All right? So we will bring a contestant up one at a time. They'll be blindfolded, which means they can't see your mouth moving. They have to use only their ears, and you guys are going to sing a song for our contestant. If they can identify the song, then I got a prize that I'm going to give to them. And helping us out, you want to come up here? Ladies and gentlemen, from our sister station, 97.5 The Fanatic, our good friend Tyrone Johnson is here this morning. I didn't know you were coming down here.
Man, I couldn't miss this. I couldn't miss this. This is incredible.
I love it, man. How things going down the hall?
Can't complain. Everything's going good. I mean, we're doing a lot better than our sports teams right now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. At least there's that.
But it's all good, man. We're lucky at Beasley that we have a really good family of radio stations. Us, Ben FM, WMGK, WXTU, 97.5 The Fanatic, and we all get along great. And we love doing some cross-promotion and hanging out with each other.
And cross-work, Preston. We're putting him to work.
Putting him to work.
He's working this morning.
Guy comes down to have a good time, and we're putting him to work.
So Tyrone is going to hold up the cue cards with the lyrics of the song that you are going to sing for our contestant. So let's give it a try. We're going to bring out our first contestant. Let's have him come out this way. Chris, we're going to lead you out here. Just follow me. All right. Chris is blindfolded. Stay right there, buddy. How you doing, man?
Good, brother. How you doing?
Good. Where are you from, bud?
From South Jersey. Where's that mic?
Hang on a second. Rodney, make sure we get the PA on the wireless mic. Where are you from?
South Jersey.
All right, South Jersey.
Marissa, over the years, we've had a chance to talk to our next guest on a few occasions, and we're going to chat with him again. And you know him from shows like How I Met Your Mother and Designated Survivor and 24, and movies like Harold and Kumar Go to Washington and White Castle and all the other places they went to. And, of course, there's time he spent in the White House as well. Please welcome Cal Penn to the show. Good morning, Cal.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
We're doing great, man. And listen, I want to say kudos on this current endeavor of yours, which is an audio book club called Earsay. It's the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club. Steve and I are both diehard audiobook guys.
Oh, nice.
I listen all the time. I'm right now on book 6 of the 7 of the Stephen King Dark Tower books that I'm going through. And I've fallen in love with audiobooks.
And we were Kyle, we were reticent, like, that's not really reading, and that's blah, blah, blah. And after a while, maybe you had the same journey. I'm like, well, I'm working so much, I don't get a chance to take advantage of these great books that people are talking about. And then once I jumped over to the dark side, I was all in. So this is actually a perfect thing for people who are looking to sort of curate and peruse what's out there.
Yes, I had the same experience where in my head, I'm like, no, it's got to be with your eyes. If it's not with your eyes, it doesn't count.
Yes.
And then I wrote a book that came out a couple of years ago, and my editor said, do you want to record the audiobook, or do you want somebody else to record it? And I was I'm like, what? Wait, first of all, why would I let anybody else record it? Second of all, that's an option?
Right.
Like, and then I'm like, do people really listen? And then we start, like, the audiobook actually, I think, did almost as well as the printed copies.
Yes. Yeah,
so
absolutely.
On Audible, which I use, thank God for the back up 30 seconds little icon you can hit, because I'm driving and my mind will wander a little bit, and I'll I got to go back and do it. But you know what, Cal, I did the same thing when I was reading a book. I would read an entire page and go, what the hell did I just read? And I'd have to go back and read it again,
No, exactly. I mean, it's nice that you can do that, because that happens.
Yeah. But with this book club, are these interviews with the authors themselves or people who have read the books? How is this playing out format?
Yeah, so some of them are the authors themselves, and then others are people who've either done the voices, so actors or voice actors, or I hate even. I mean, everything is so much of a hyphenate these days. And then there are also people who are experts on it. So, for example, we had Questlove on last season for a book, Mark Ronson's book.
Yeah.
Who, who knows music better than Questlove? Yeah. This season, there's Will Wheaton was actually one of my favorites. We haven't dropped this episode yet for the new season, but Will Wheaton, who narrates Stephen King's The Body.
Yes. Stand By Me.
Like, I'm a huge Stand By Me fan. I grew up with that movie. Jerry O'Connell is a friend of mine. I've never met Will before, and to just nerd out with him over the way that book turned into that movie, and then him, as an adult now getting back to narrate it was so cool.
Will narrated Ready Player One, which I listened to like 6 or 7 times, and he did a phenomenal job.
And we get jaded, Cal. Sometimes I've gone into an audiobook and I'm like, oh no, it's this guy. And so you can also, like with an author, you will base your listening or your books on who's narrating. And when you get a home run combo of like a Steven Weber doing Stephen King, then you're in the pocket.
Yeah, no, there are great matches. Like we had Ray Porter narrates Project Hail Mary, and I have him on this season too. So it's like once you get the right combo of people, which is most of the audiobooks that I think we're covering with iHeart, it's fun. But then there's also like I've only narrated a handful of things, and when you're narrating your own book, you kind of like hate yourself by the end of it because it's just the sound of your own voice.
Yeah.
But these folks who do the audiobooks, I'm learning so much from just talking to them.
It's an art form, and everyone we've talked to, no matter how accomplished the actor is, or if they come from another part of the industry or whatever, it is a skill set unto itself, and we as the consumers appreciate the time taking it. But it seems like a very insular thing to be doing. Was that your experience?
No, so it was the opposite. So Ed Helms' company actually came to me with this idea last year, and we did the first season together. I wasn't sure kind of what to make of it because I look, there's like the nerdy side of me that's on the exact opposite side of like the stoner movie side.
Right.
But that nerdy side of me was like, oh, I get to just talk to people who are involved in audiobooks. I thought it was cool. But then when you actually start talking to them and we put the episodes together, it was like an extension of the audiobook world. So for people who like us who are audiobook fans, it was sort of like the whole podcast became like a bookstore for your ears.
Yeah.
In a way.
I love it.
And that was just, it was nice. It was fun. It was also like, let's say you're taking a break from the kids and you're throwing on the podcast because you actually are too distracted for the book itself. That was very cool to see too.
Yeah, what it does become though is I end up in long drives in the car, obviously, or when I'm doing yard work, or whenever I set up the Christmas decorations outside, I'm listening to a Christmas carol, or and I love going new stuff, and then I love hitting your in 1984s and your Great Gatsby's, and it's all available and it can all be consumed. I'm sure that F. Scott Fitzgerald didn't imagine someone with a weed whacker, listening to the Great but it really brings this stuff into all aspects of our life.
Yeah, I also liked that. I love podcasts also, obviously. That's why I have one about books. But the thing that I like about this podcast and then audiobooks in general is just the escapism.
Yeah.
Like there's, you every time you scroll or turn on the TV, it's like, here's everything that's wrong with the world.
Right.
Or you can just dive into an audiobook.
As Steve said, I'd try to use it to go back and maybe catch some of the classics that I didn't read at a younger age. A couple of years ago, I got the audiobook of On the Road, Jack Kerouac. And it was narrated by William Sadler. I don't know if you've had him on, Cal, but anytime I hear a narration by him, I'm like, I am all in. You should look into getting him as a guest if you haven't yet.
I will add him to the list.
He's phenomenal.
You talk about
how was it listening to it for the first time?
Excellent. I loved it, and part of it was because of his narration.
Yeah.
But I was like, some of the classics don't resonate with me, but that one, for whatever reason, I'm like, these people are crazy. This is a really wild story. I loved it.
It occurs to me that we could be going through this bizarre genesis where Patrick Stewart did a Christmas Carol, and basically on stage. How soon before the great audiobook readers are in some bizarre full circle taking to stage to a la Fahrenheit 451. You perform the book that way. It's pretty wild.
Some of them already have done it.
Are they?
We're doing, and in interesting ways, like we're doing a live event later this month in New York for the Dungeon Crawler Carl series, and the author of that, Matt Dinman, and the narrator, Jeff Hayes, are joining me. And that'll kind of be an interactive thing. But the reason I'm saying they're already doing this, like some of these audiobooks, especially the ones that are audiobook originals that then become something else, like they're fully produced. You've got multiple characters. There's sound design,
Foley
and
stuff,
engineering, all the Foley stuff. Exactly, it's crazy.
In a way, it's our Mercury theater. And it's something that a lot of us were after, and so to get that and the theater of the mind, it's a perfect playground for it.
Cal, how often do new episodes come out?
Usually once a week-ish.
Okay.
And the new season drops this week.
Excellent.
I would be remiss. I just watched Harold and Kumar go to White Castle for the first time in a long time, intact. I've seen it many times. Love the series. In fact, the 3D Christmas movie, I say, is probably the finest example of cinematic 3D ever
Thank
committed.
you.
Yes.
I will accept that.
But what a joyous, what a fun thing to be attached to, even with all this more learned stuff with the audiobooks. You have to have great memories of those films and how they helped launch your career a bit.
Man, they're my favorite. I got nothing but love for the fans of those movies, and hopefully we'll try to make a fourth one.
Oh, well, I'm all in. Let us know.
Any audiobook versions of the film?
Only if I narrate them.
All right, fair enough. All right, Cal, continued success. It is called Ear Say, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club. Make sure you check this out with Cal Penn. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
You got it. Cal Penn.
Yeah.
Love that.
Very
Love
nice.
that. And we go right from Cal. Casey, you want to say something? Or
No.
We go right from Cal to our next guest. Oh, we have music to bring him in with. So, yeah. Oh, it must be so tranquil out there on the seas as you're sailing around the Cape of Africa, around the Horn of Africa. No, this guy has an incredible story to tell. And actually, there is a screening of the film that is about his expedition, if you will, tonight. That's going to be at Live Casino, and this is an Military Appreciation Day that this event is taking place. So it is tonight. We would like to welcome Taylor Grieger to the program. This one. How you doing, Taylor?
I'm awesome.
So I've mispronounced your name all morning.
Okay.
Grieger. It's Grieger, right?
Grieger. Yes, sir.
Gregor?
Yes, sir.
So I mispronounced it again.
It's a tough one.
Think like McGregor.
McGregor. There you go. Well, listen, you have a fascinating story. You're a military veteran, Navy diver, rescue swimmer. Okay, not diver, rescue swimmer. How long were you in that profession?
6 years. Did 6 years.
So for people, if you ever saw a Perfect Storm, or you saw the people like the people who go in and in crisis situations have to jump into all kinds of seas to rescue people, that's what you did.
That's the one.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask how one gets into that, because I was a swimmer in high school. I would assume that maybe you were a competitive swimmer at some point in your life. Were you a swimmer in high school?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Now,
and that's exactly why I got into it.
And that's why you got into it. Were you a lifeguard like all during those formative years and stuff like that?
Yep.
And okay, so I always classified myself as a strong swimmer, not a fast swimmer. I never won a race or anything like that. But looking back, I'm like, man, maybe I could have done something like that.
Could you help him get into it?
Could you help me? As a 50-year-old man, could you help me get into that?
Yeah, he wants to be a professional victim if he can. Yeah.
So you joined the Navy with that purpose?
Yes, sir. Yep. Yeah, I was pretty good at swimming, and I wanted to do something with it, and so rescue swimmer was kind of the natural path after that.
A number of years in it, and you were also a helicopter sea combat squadron, a door gunner. Yeah. So you spend a lot of time, and as we do a lot of stuff with veterans, in your experiences and all that stuff, you had a PTSD, and it was very profound. And at some point, you were considering or attempted to take your life. How far did it get?
Yeah, it was a failed attempt. I tried to shoot myself in the head whenever I got out. It was about 3 months after I got out of the Navy and I was back home.
I mean, your stories like that so often.
So the PTSD, and if this is too personal of a question, just let me know. Was it from combat or was it from rescue missions?
Nope. I was never combat.
Okay.
Not a combat veteran. Didn't do any combat at all. I was stationed in Guam at HC-25. It was our helicopter squadron there. The deployments we did were mainly around South China Sea, anywhere ranging from Australia to Japan, everywhere in between. So there was a lot of humanitarian relief missions that we did.
Like typhoon stuff?
Typhoons wipe them out, man. It was crazy.
Well, I think, and I was reading some of what you had written, and you talk about this. Even if you're not in the thick of it, there's a certain heightened stress level that you're always at, because you can be called into service, in a second, and the point is raised about how that can really wear and tear at your psyche, how it can really be a debilitating thing. Is that essentially what happened to you?
Yeah, it is, and that you're talking about is exactly why we made the film. I mean, it's not just the rescue swimmer job. I mean, it's anyone in the military, especially, I like to compare it to people that work on a flight deck. If you work on a flight deck of an aircraft carrier, I was on a LHD-6. The shit burned down. It doesn't exist anymore. But Everything on that deck wants to kill you all day long. So you're doing a 18-hour shift, right, on the flight deck where stuff's landing, stuff's spinning, something's trying to set you on fire or blow you off or kill you. Anytime you're living in an environment where you're in that fight or flight, where you have to be on edge, you have to be on it or you die, changes the chemical makeup in your brain. And over time, if you live like that day after day after day for years on end, like I was in for 6 years, I did 4 deployments. My shortest deployment was 9 months. My longest one was 11 months. And you're living like that for that long, it would be foolish not to expect something in your brain to change.
It's like coming from a constant cacophony into dead silence. Like you end up with none of that stimulation afterwards, and you're having to justify things. But you found solace in sailing, and so you purchased this 35-foot boat, restored it. Yacht, what was it? A schooner? What was it? What was it?
Yeah, a sailboat is a monohull.
Okay, and now my wife did a trip to Antarctica, Drake's Passage, South America. It's where the Pacific meets the Atlantic, and it is, by all reckoning, the most tumultuous part of the ocean on Earth, right? And it's everyone talks about it. It's a rough place to be. And you sailed it, and this constitutes what the film is about, correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah. We made the film to talk about veteran suicide, to talk about how, on a physiological level, how your brain changes living in that environment. And when we were trying to decide what we were going to do, how we were going to get the word out about this, we were like, if we just film ourselves, a couple guys talking about their feelings, nobody's going to watch this.
Right. Yeah.
Nobody's going to want to see it. So we were like, let's do the baddest thing in the world there is to do. We're sailors, so Cape Horn is kind of our Mount Everest. It's the biggest thing in the world we knew. So we're like, why don't we talk about our feelings and sail around Cape Horn and see what happens?
Well, did you expect, because people will do, there are all sorts of veterans groups that will have challenges as part of their thing to kind of give you a new set of memories to replace the more unpleasant ones. What you were hoping it would do and what it did that line up?
Yeah, what I was hoping would happen and where we are now are two completely different things. I set out on this expecting I was going to die. I didn't care if I lived at the time.
So this was sort of a delayed sort of suicide attempt in a way?
The whole point was if I didn't care if I lived or died, maybe we can at least show the story so the guys behind us can watch it. Wanted them because, man, the big thing for me was when I was going through it and I was in it, I thought I was alone. I thought I was a weird one, I thought nobody else was going through this. Nobody would understand.
Right.
Because before I got out, I didn't think I was going to have a problem. I thought I was going to be fine. And I didn't talk about it to anyone. There was never a conversation where it was like, this is what's going to happen when you get out. It's going to be rough, but you can get through it. There was never that. And I wanted to have that conversation. So, that's kind of how it started and why. But no, it kind of hit me out of nowhere whenever I was on that trip, whenever I got scared again. That was like my first light bulb moment where I was like, there's something here.
Had you lost the ability to be scared?
Yeah, I didn't care.
Yeah, because you have to care. There's a great story about when the Indianapolis went down, the ship that delivered the bombs. Quinn talks about it, and in the book they talk about the sailors. Once they had consigned themselves to death, they were going to die, and they were just floating there. There was no fear. Mm-hmm. They said they became terrified when when a craft landed in the water to rescue them. That's when they instantly became terrified because now they had the chance.
You wanted to live.
Yeah.
So Taylor, has that need for that sensation, has that gone now? Or do you need to still feel some type of fear to make you feel alive and worth living?
No, I think that part for me, is more of a personal thing. I like being out there. I like feeling alive. I think that's where you really feel the earth, the world. You become a part of it out there. That's a special place for me. But
are you a classic adrenaline junkie?
I wouldn't say that. I try to avoid risk as much as you can.
It doesn't seem like it.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't seem like that.
Yeah, I know how it looks to the outside.
You could just watch a documentary on the Cape, but you went out and did it.
Yeah. Now, sailing itself, man, sailing is almost exactly like the military. It's 98% of reading books and being extremely bored, and 2% of oh my God, we're going to die.
Yeah. That's really not conveyed in the Christopher Cross song, is it?
What was the most treacherous part of your expedition?
There were a couple. Obviously, Drake's Passage. I mean, the lowest sea state we saw when we were down there was about 42 feet, 43 feet. That was the lowest.
The lowest. So you were up at as high as like 100 feet, 90 feet, right?
Yeah, the highest waves we saw were 75 feet.
Jesus. And you're in a 35-foot boat, a sailboat.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Wow. So you created a sail team of veterans and did an old style around the world trip as well, correct?
Yep, there were three of us for that trip. We picked up some more veterans when we went through the Panama Canal. That was a pretty cool experience. But the majority of that expedition for the film there was three of us the whole time.
So you have so there were on I don't know if it was part of this and obviously you can see the film to find out. But with the global trip you encountered, was it the global trip you encountered pirates, onboard fire, equipment failing, all of that stuff. So all of that. So when we think of pirates, how big a risk are pirates if you're doing global sailing or sailing around? Is it a hey maybe or a you really need to plan for this?
It's a definite depending on where you are in the world. So
really?
I do a lot of these talks around yacht clubs and stuff, especially cruisers looking to go sail the world. There's a lot of good information you can use. There's a website called Noon Site that we use a lot, where it's just people like us sailors will get on there and say, hey, this happened. Somebody broke on my boat somewhere in the world. You can look it up by country. I highly suggest looking at that. There's kind of like, man, there's a lot to unpack there, but there's two kinds of pirates, I think, in the world that I've seen, at least. When I was in the Navy, there were funded pirates by ISIS, especially in the Philippines, which these guys probably know what I'm talking about.
Right.
And then there's poor pirates. And thankfully, South American guys, the only ones we ran into were poor pirates. And those are a lot easier to deal with because they're just looking for food. So if they see a white sailboat on the horizon, they're thinking American retired trying to sail somewhere and they have a bunch of food I can get.
Right.
And those guys usually only have machetes on the boat.
Just like machetes and stuff like that. So, wow. All of that seems threatening and hard to deal with. What of all the things that you encountered, where did you feel like, even if you may not have cared about it, at that point in your life, that I'm checking out. This is it. Final stage.
I can think of 4 specific times on that trip alone.
I once choked on onion soup. That's the closest I came. Yes. So you can call up 4 right off the top of the bat is pretty wild. To the person who's experienced, to the veteran, anyone who deals with the kind of thing that you're talking about, which I think we always say is woefully, under-addressed, and we try to promote a number of charities on the show, from like Alpha Bravo Keenan that provide service dogs and things like that. What can you say to the person who might be listening now, who's in the place you were at mentally, and what they can do to kind of seek help?
Tequila, right?
No.
We're going to talk about that in a minute. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Not tequila. I would tell them that it takes time. I wish somebody would have told me that, to be a little bit more patient with yourself. You got to give yourself some grace. You got to understand you've spent years in the worst environments in the world, and you saw the worst things that this world has to offer. You're not in a bubble in the United States, sitting on a couch. You're out there, and people are relying on you to stay alive. And living like that for that long, like I said, is kind of foolish to think that nothing's changed and you're just fine.
The head on a swivel life takes its toll.
Yeah. So patience, man. Patience is the big one. And then I'm a big advocate of not going through the VA, because for me, my experience with the VA still to this day is pretty awful. The wait times are ridiculous. But last time I looked, there's 66,000 veteran nonprofits just like ours, created because we're tired of seeing our buddies kill themselves.
Yeah.
And they're incredible, dude. Each one does a different thing. And so, we could recommend some to you if sailing's not your thing, but getting involved and getting in touch with your local veteran nonprofit is the awesome first step.
If you're just tuning in, it's Taylor Grieger who's joining us, and the film is called Hell or High Seas. It's going to be showed at Live Casino tonight, and you can check the website for information. But you had mentioned charity organizations such as yours. Skeleton Crew Adventures is your nonprofit. And I mentioned your tequila, which is called Cape Horn Tequila, and that helps support Skeleton Crew. Tell us a little bit about what Skeleton Crew does specifically.
We take veterans sailing around the world.
You do? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So we have 3 teams. We have an inshore team, we have a coastal team, and then we have the offshore team. Our offshore team, our main run is from Texas up to New Hampshire. We'll sail 12 veterans at a time, pull in every week and a half, and swap out crews. It's our biggest expense as a nonprofit, even though we're a sailing nonprofit, are airline tickets.
Airline tickets
Getting people
to get to your boat.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, because every time these guys, they have shore houses, and it's a big thing for everybody as we get into the summer. People in the area who've had like family shore houses or get down to the water. There's something very healing about it. Is that your zen? The sailboat. Any power boats? No, sailboats.
Hell of all boats are created equal.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't discriminate. No. Yeah. No. Has that always been with you? Obviously, if you were swimming for years, has that always been part of the deal?
For sure, yeah. Well, I've grown up on the water down in Galveston, Houston area.
And that was it. Yeah.
So I had mentioned the event is tonight at 7 o'clock. The movie's going to be shown. Then you're doing a Q&A afterwards, and there's a little after party and drinks at the center bar. And it's an Amazon Prime documentary. Is it available yet, or do we have a premiere date coming? It is out. Okay, yes, so people they can either come out tonight, see it in person with you, the person that this is about, and hear some stuff. But if you want to stream that, you can check that out now.
Absolutely.
And how do they donate if they to your cause if they are so inclined and moved by what you're doing?
Yep, SkeletonCrewAdventures.org is the best way to do that.
Nice.
So is the right now is the death by suicide rate for veterans still at around 17, 18 per day?
Yeah, I think it's a lot higher. I stopped looking at the data because it pisses me off, man. They started a couple years ago. Well, the VA will release the suicide report every year.
Yeah.
Right? I stopped looking at it 2 years ago when they started removing the overdoses to bring the numbers down.
Yeah,
and that was
really?
it's just playing with statistics, dude. It makes me so angry.
That's ridiculous.
No, and they'll do that. They'll bend and contour to make it seem like things are being
Look,
achieved.
we're doing a good job.
Yeah.
The numbers went down, but all they did was exclude a group of people kill themselves.
Because I wanted to follow up. Did it dawn on you during the course of your excursion, which was 15 months, the amount of people that perished during your time?
Yeah, absolutely. And that is there's 2 minutes in the film that I think are the entire reason the film exists. We talk about that. More people have killed themselves than have died in the entire Iraq and Afghanistan war.
Wow. Mind-boggling.
You talk about working together. I just learned about Team Red, White, and Blue, which is a nationwide organization. They do like weekly meetups. So like sometimes they'll just go play Quizzo. And it's just like-minded people there to help each other. So, it's a start to go for a hike, and then maybe work your way up to these amazing sails. And there's just
good place.
Yeah.
You had mentioned, not talking to anybody at first. Was it really hard to reach out in the beginning to, have somebody hear what you had to say, or maybe hear what others had to say?
Yeah, for sure. Because you're in a culture where people rely on you, and you don't want to be the guy that asks for help. You're not that guy. You're the guy that offers help. And especially, I think it's necessary when you're in the military. I would tell the same thing to my kids. I think you have to operate like that if you want to stay alive. You can't be scared. If you hesitate, somebody else is going to die, or you're going to die. And then when you get out, it's not like that. And that's the other thing I wish somebody would have told me was like, you got to change the way you think about these things. It's not about being the guy. It's about living and being better for this country. And the only way to do that is, one, to find a community and be like, I'm not okay. Dude, that takes some balls. That takes some massive nuts to call someone and say, I'm not doing well.
Yeah, you got to step way out outside of your comfort zone. And what the complications that come with that, okay, now once I open up, now I got to really talk about this, and I don't know if I want to do that or not, because it's scary to do that.
In a perfect scenario, you talk about like someone takes a deep dive, scuba dive, and that they come up gradually and acclimate to avoid getting the bends. There's no process to usher you out of this high tension, stressful life into the life in and of itself for many people is stressful, but not on a level like that. It's by factors more stressful. And you're saying, this would be, it's just not done enough. And would that be a major step forward if like the VA or other organizations really understood that and implemented tools to make that transition more viable?
Yeah, for sure. I think there's absolutely a way to expand the TAPS program whenever you're getting out, the Transition Assistance Program in the military. I mean, I'm sure it's changed a little bit. Whenever I did it, it was a 4-day course on how to apply for government jobs and how to apply for SAM. I was like, I haven't used any of that. I haven't used a single thing in it. One thing that I think is really cool that's extremely small and needs to be fleshed out a lot more than it is, the Greencastle guys here do it really well. It's called Skill Bridge. So while you're still in the military, before you're getting out, before you retire, you can go work for a company in the U.S. While you're still employed by the military, which is, I think that's the coolest transition program, because you're still kind of in the military, but you're getting experience, kind of like an internship at a civilian company and how to operate. Because, man, just getting the door shut by the military and walking into a civilian company is not cool.
See, it always seemed to me it's a no-brainer to hire someone with the military training and the commitment and the follow-through and all of that. What employer doesn't want that skill set coming into the business?
Yeah.
So obviously the film is about your story and these events that took place. The tequila, how involved were you in that? It's called Cape Horn Tequila, by the way.
Yeah, very. So another time when we almost died on that sail. There's some dark humor in the military. Yeah. I'm sure everybody listening that's a veteran understands. We're going to die right now, but it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So that we had a couple of those on the boat. One of those was when we were rounding Cape Horn. Man, I saw there's this massive system moving up from Antarctica. We saw it on the horizon, and I was like, I just killed John and Steven. Like, I just killed the entire crew. We are out. There is zero chance we make it out of this. And so we were just like, okay, well, we're dead. But in the off chance that we make it out of this alive, and we're all living at the end of this, what are we going to do? So it was one of those, like, dream games, Yeah. Mine was, look, if I don't die, I'm going to go live in the desert in Mexico and work on an agave farm. And
there you go.
Like, I'm going to go. I'm leaving the ocean, and I'm going to go live in the middle of Mexico.
Didn't quite happen.
Yeah. So we made it out of that storm alive, and I had to go live in Mexico.
Oh,
you did it.
Well, you did.
There you are.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a man of my word.
How long were you there?
All total, I was there for about 2 years.
So hence the tequila.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hence the tequila was not the idea. I was just going to exist and be a Mexican for the rest of my life. That was a Mexican citizen.
Yeah.
And the film was released, and we started getting, I mean, for real, hundreds of emails to our Skeleton Crew Sailing Gmail account, which we don't use anymore. From wives and parents saying, I saw your film. I'm scared my son's going to kill himself. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to ask anyone. We've tried to go into the VA. He's not getting it. They just send him a bunch of pills. What do we do? And they're like, can he come sail with you for 3 days? Man, we were getting so many of these. And I was like, we just got done fundraising for this film and the expedition. I never want to do that again for the rest of my life. I can't. I'm terrible at fundraising. It's not cool.
Yeah,
it's
hard.
It's pretty soul sucking for me.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't ever want to do that again, but we need money to keep the boats going. To get another boat, and then fly these guys down to us. So I was like, well, hear me out, because I've gotten really good at making tequila. What if we just make tequila and sell it and fund it ourselves and fund it? So that's how the tequila started. The only reason that tequila exists is to fund Skeleton Crew Adventures.
Wow.
Have you crossed paths with Robert Irvine?
Yeah, Robert's the
He's
producer.
executive
on the
producer
film.
this.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you guys are friends, right?
We are.
Yeah.
Great guy.
He's a
Yeah.
longtime friend of ours. We've had him on for decades. He comes
Awesome.
by a couple times a year.
Just the best.
Yeah, he's
Just the
great.
best.
He is a good dude.
I have to ask before we wrap this up completely. Of the rescue dives, rescue swims, what was the most daunting that you encountered? Because we're both fans of the
Guardian.
The Guardian.
The movie.
Yeah.
I think it's an overlooked movie.
Ashton
I think it's a
Kutcher,
great
man.
movie. Yeah. And Kevin Costner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you laugh at that, or is it fairly accurate?
Yeah, I laugh at it. Man.
I'm sure it's dramatic. It's
They did-
over dramatic. Yeah.
It did so many good things for the rescue swimmer community, though.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Honestly, truly, the worst things, the hardest things that I still think about today was a lot of the people don't realize this. Like, it's not sunshine and rainbows. Like, when you first responders understand this, 90% of our calls, most of the time we showed up, they were already dead, already torn up. Like, Guam was super dangerous because there's a barrier reef, and it's on the Marianas Trench. And so, like rip currents, instead of getting pulled out to sea, you get pulled straight down. Wow. And it's miles. And then there's a washing machine effect on the coral reef, so bodies get stuck under there. So most of the calls that I got when we showed up, they were already torn up. And it's like, I'm talking like tourists. Like, it's a big tourist destination from Japan. It's like Japan's Hawaii. A lot of them came. So it's just it was families there to be happy and celebrate, man.
So it was recovery and not rescue is essentially what it was. Oh,
That's a lot to deal with. No wonder you
Yeah.
needed what you needed. So, but listen, you're paying it forward by helping so many other people, and one of the ways to do it is to see the movie and support the tequila and all of that.
Yeah, you can find the tequila here in Pennsylvania and then Maryland as well too, nearby.
Great.
Nice.
So it'll be in the PA stores and in the liquor stores. Excellent.
And I just want to make note that the screening of the movie is at 7:00, but really the program starts at 6. So they want people to get there because 6:00 is arrival and networking. They would love to have everybody in their seats by like 6:15 because there's going to be that's when the program actually begins. There's going to be introductions, remarks.
Right.
There's going to be a nice check presentation. Then the movie starts at 7, and then goes on after that, the Q&A afterwards, and then the reception after that.
Yeah, it's free too.
Yeah.
So don't especially if you're a veteran in this area and you're not
That's a
doing
magic
anything
word.
tonight, you should come out.
I think that's a great idea.
Free right there. So it's at Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia. Okay, Case, thanks for that. I didn't know about showing up early. Make sure you do. Are you going to just kind of be circulating and
Absolutely.
talking to people? So that's great, man. Excellent. Well, listen, congratulations on overcoming adversity and then paying it forward. It's a wonderful thing that you're doing. So we want to recommend Cape Horn Tequila, and that goes to support the Skeleton Crew adventures. And go see the movie tonight if you can in person, if you really want to get a taste of the story. But you can watch it on Amazon Prime as well.
Thank you.
Great to meet you, Taylor. Thanks for everything you've done.
You guys
We
are great,
appreciate
man.
it. Thank you. Taylor Grieger, guys. Oh, here, one more time. That's what it's like going around the horn.
Yeah, exactly that placid.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back in a second. We'll get to the B-File. Raz is stopping by. We'll tell you about that when we get back. Stay put.
Jersey.
Let's go!
Chris, the audience is going to sing a song. You have to identify the song, okay?
Sounds good.
We'll take the title. You don't need to give us the artist, but the artist alone won't do it. We need the title. All right, Tyrone, you're going to hold up the first one? Step up to the front of the stage, if you would, please, there. And let's go with the first song. Turn it around. Here's the name of the song. And here are the lyrics you're going to sing. All right, you ready? Hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Oh my God, you guys petered out at the end.
Come on!
Come on! You got to sing it with gusto. Chris, what song is that?
That's Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer.
Yeah! Take off your blindfold. Chris, we are going to give you tickets to see Dave Chappelle in concert, my man. Take this. See our promotions guy at the end of the stage there. Give us the blindfold back. All right? All right, guys. I got to have more from you guys, all right?
Preston, they started off strong, followed through.
All right, let's get our next contestant. He is making his way over. I got you, brother.
Yeah.
You're good. Stop right there. What is your name?
Sean.
Where you from, Sean?
Clementon, New Jersey.
Another guy. We got all of Jersey here today. It's great. All right, turn a little bit to your left. Turn a little bit to your left. Stay right there. All right, Tyrone, what is our next song? Take a look, crowd. All right. Let's see if you guys can get this one. I think the lyrics are pretty easy for this one. All right. Yeah, I think you guys can get this. One, dude, stop. Wait. I know you want everybody to know you know the lyrics in the song, but wait till I tell you to go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, Sean, what is that?
I want to be sedated by the Ramones.
That's wrong.
Oh, shit.
It's Blitzkrieg Bob. Sorry, bud.
Oh, but you got to curse.
You got to curse, and the crowd got to sing. Now that, oh, come on. I love you, Sean. Okay, maybe that'll be enough for you. But guys, much better that time.
Oh, you were awesome.
All right, stay right there. Turn to your left. Turn to your left. All right. Who do we have here? What's your name?
Kelsey.
And where are you from, Kelsey?
Westchester, Pennsylvania. Woo!
home of Westchester University and Kathy Romano. All right, Kelsey, did you do pretty good on those first two?
Yes.
All right, let's try another one. This is our third one. We're going to do 10 of them all together. And Tyrone, what do we have? Okay. That's the song. We're going to show them the lyrics. All right, you ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay. That's the song. We're going to show them the lyrics. All right, you ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Kelsey? Oh,
come on.
She's doubled over.
Come on.
Hang on, let her talk it through. What were you saying?
I knew the first two. I'm so pissed I got this one.
Any idea?
It sounds familiar, but I don't
I hope that she doesn't jump to any conclusions in trying to get the answer.
I know. That would be bad. That was a big clue, by the way. All right, Kelsey, what?
With the changes?
Not rolling with the changes.
Roll with
Get
the
off
changes,
stage.
yeah. Jesus.
Jump from Van Halen. Boo. All right.
It was Blitzkrieg Bop.
Listen, she's got great boobs. It's okay. All right, let's get our next contestant up here. Another lady. Watch your step. Yep.
All right.
I'm going to take you by the hand here. All right, and stop right there. Turn a little bit to your left.
By the way, Preston, I would never put on a blindfold in a room like this.
I know. It's asking for trouble. What is your name?
Ashley.
Where are you from, Ashley?
Carneys Point, New Jersey.
Carneys Point, New Jersey. All right. Oh,
come on. Such a supportive crowd.
Those Carneys Point bastards.
Sons of bitches.
All right.
Oh, they'll pay.
So, Ashley, you can't fail, okay? This crowd is brutal. You ready? You ready?
Yes.
All right, Tyrone, let's see what song we're going to have. All right. Ooh. Now, some of these songs have a very big clue as to what it is, and you need to listen closely to the words, okay? All right, you ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, Ashley.
Santeria.
Yes! Oh, thank God!
What gave it away?
Santeria. Ashley, tickets to see Dave Chappelle in concert. You can take your blindfold off. Take this envelope and give it to the man at the bottom of the stairs, and we'll get you those tickets.
By the way, Preston.
She did it.
She did a great job. You're conducting. Tyrone is moving along as well, so you got a nice sort of conducting going on.
All right. Let us get our next contestant. Stay right there. Turn a little bit to your left.
Right.
What is your name?
Lena,
Lena, where are you from?
Northeast Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Big ups. I noticed you're wearing a lovely diamond engagement ring there.
Yes, engaged to Phil, my future husband, next June.
Next June, you guys are getting married?
Yes.
All right. Well, good luck. Let's. I know. Oh.
Well, they really support love.
Yeah, don't they? You being in love and everything.
I saw that.
What was that?
There was a little chance there, yeah.
All right, here we go. All right. Now. Hold on. Listen up. We're going to split the crowd between guys and girls on this one, okay? Girls, you'll sing the lyrics in pink, and guys, you sing the lyrics in blue, okay? All right, Tyrone. We're starting with the guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Girls. Guys. Da-doop, 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 da-da-da-da-doop. Okay, all right. By the way,
well done.
By the way, half of those lyrics weren't even on the sheet. Everybody just kept singing it. Leanna, what do you have?
Summer Lovin'?
Yes! It's the first line of the song. We were going to kick your ass if you didn't get that right.
Disappointed.
Well, we also have tickets for you and your fiance to see Dave Chappelle in concert.
Thank you!
All right, take your blindfold off. Head safely off that way. Talk to the guy at the bottom of the stairs. There you go. All right. Our next contestant on stage, what is your name?
Nate.
Where are you from, Nate?
Philadelphia.
All right, Nate is from Finley. Nate's got an awesome shirt. It says Preston and Steve's Eggs with Peg. Did you have that made?
Yeah, a whole group of us back there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Very good. I love it. Thank you guys for the custom shirts. That is the best. All right. So far, we've had a couple of good ones. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's get Tyrone to hold up the song that is... Ooh, okay. This is a classic. This is a great song. All right. Here are the lyrics. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Keep going. Might as well. It's not
Finish
on
the whole
card.
song, yeah.
All right, Nate, come on.
Yeah. Stand by me.
Of course. And let me reach into my back pocket. I got tickets to see a Phillies game, my man, for you. Congratulations. Talk down there. How many more do we have left? How many more do we have?
One more to go.
One more?
One more to go, yeah.
That's it? All right. Yeah, I guess
We have
so.
a few more. What?
All right, watch out. Watch out. There we go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Couple more?
All right, bye.
I think we might have a few more, Preston.
We might have a few more?
Yeah.
Nope. All right. The chant is because our next contestant is wearing a star-spangled outfit. All right, let's get your name. You are?
George.
George from where?
Northeast Philly!
All right, George. Let's test your musical knowledge and your ears. Tyrone, let's see what we got next. Here is the next. Okay. Don't scream out the answer this time, dude. All right, here we go.
Oh, rip that captain's hat off.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, George, what is that?
You gotta fight for your right to party!
We got a winner! George, tickets to see Dave Chappelle in concert. All right, take your blindfold off. Here are the tickets. See our friend at the bottom of the stairs there, and you were good to go. Nice job, buddy. All right.
All right, we're done. All right, we're done. All right.
You guys.
All right, real quick before we get into the B file, I would like to give away a $50 gift card courtesy of our friends at Sequoia.
What?
Yep, they brought by some breakfast this morning. It's what we call a meet and eat. So we'll take caller number 16, 610-660-9333, and you will get the gift card. And whether you're doing it yourself or you're calling a pro, Sequoia's got everything that you need for your outdoor decking. They have railing, patio projects, decking. It's 309 in Hatfield or at decksupplies.com. Their Memorial Day sale is going on now. So caller 16, you're good to go.
WMMR presents Preston and Steve's Bizarre File.
Brought to you by Horizon Services. You can protect your home's HVAC, plumbing, and electrical systems year-round when you join Comfort 360 from Horizon for just $19.99 a month. You can book at horizonservices.com and join. Okay, so It's a good thing these people are idiots. A registered sex offender in Parker County was arrested after investigators say he accidentally dropped a thumb drive containing thousands of files of child pornography in the parking lot of the sheriff's office following a routine compliance check.
Officer, I believe I've lost a thumb drive and it has my favorite child pornography on it. Could you help me?
According to the sheriff's office, William Raymond Catron was taken into custody after deputies linked him to a digital thumb drive found outside the agency's main building. The device turned in by the visitor contained more than 2,000 images and 100 videos, along with photos of himself.
As you say, thank God these people are idiots.
He had just completed a required sex offender compliance appointment where registrants must periodically verify their information. And investigators later reviewed surveillance video that showed a thumb drive falling out of his pocket as he retrieved his car keys in the parking lot. They said the footage, along with the contents of the device, helped confirm the thumb drive belonged to him and was in possession during the compliance check.
My guess is he's really not making any progress.
No. So they asked him to come back. He confessed. They went to his house. They found even more electronic devices they believe contained similar material. He was booked into the county jail, and his bond was $750,000, by the way.
Good.
An AI system used to read graduate names at Glendale Community College's commencement ceremony malfunctioned, leaving students and families frustrated.
Julie Jerkoff.
There you go.
Forgive me, Kirkhoff.
Listen, now a machine can do that.
The names.
One more time.
I'm so glad you had that.
Julie Jerkoff. Forgive me, Kirkhoff.
The names being.
Forgive me, vagina slut. Oh, that's not right.
The names being read during
Lori Labia. Excuse me.
During GCC's commencement didn't appear to match who was walking across the stage. Then the names at the bottom of the screen stopped changing. The ceremony was paused at least twice. Grace Reamer, who said she was proud to be there in the moment, it was only, she was proud to be there in the moment, but it was only after she crossed the stage and returned to her seat that she realized something was wrong. She said, I didn't hear a lot of cheering, and I know my family is pretty loud. Several minutes later, she finally heard her name.
For someone else.
Yeah, President Tiffany Hernandez tried to explain what was going on during the ceremony. She said, here's what's happening. We're using a new AI system as our reader. And like immediately the crowd started booing.
Yeah.
You know what? There was another video I saw yesterday. A former Google CEO was giving a commencement.
Didn't go well.
Starts to mention AI and how important it is. I mean, they like booed him off the podium.
They're looking at a dwindling job prospect. Yeah.
I mean, read the room, dude.
Yeah.
So,
and I'm happy to say most of you will have difficulty finding employment.
Yes.
And now, Henrietta Handjob. Excuse me.
Julie Jerkoff.
So,
Forgive me, Kirkhoff.
Anyhow, they had an issue with the AI reading the names. Imagine that. Hey, here's a follow-up story for you. I read this one a couple of weeks ago. Washington County Board of Education member Keith Irvin has been charged with assault following an April board meeting incident involving a student representative.
And this is the guy who was married to Nicole Kidman.
The grand jury returned a true bill on May 11th for one count of simple assault against Evan. The charge stems from an April 2nd Washington County Board of Education meeting where Irvin was publicly recorded calling a student board member. This is a student.
Yes.
Hot.
I remember this.
And touching her arm.
Yeah.
Irvin has previously said the comment was taken out of context.
I was just horny.
According to the police report.
No, that's what we thought.
The student's father filed the charge. On April 8th, the school board formally censured Irvin for his conduct. Despite the censure, he remains on the board as an elected official. Well, the district, and listen, we had a school board issue where my kids are, and we found out you can't get rid of them. The district said the board does not have the authority under Tennessee law to remove a sitting elected board member from office. You just can't do it. Short of committing a felony, you can't get rid of them.
There's a documentary called, I think, Waiting for Superman or whatever, and it shows Like there's actually a facility in New York where all of these people who might have been, like these people are just sent to go read the newspaper during the day because they can't fire them.
Wow.
So they're just being paid to just basically study hall it all day long.
All right, and then one last story out of Texas. A man was arrested after police say he intentionally drove a Tesla Cybertruck into Grapevine Lake to test its wade mode feature. Officers were dispatched to the Katie's Wood Boat Ramp at Grapeville Lake on Monday. When officers arrived, they found the Cybertruck in the water near the shoreline. The driver told officers he drove into the lake on purpose to try out the vehicle's wade mode.
I'm going to try that out. Wade mode, it sounds like you don't drive it into a lake.
I don't know. But it didn't go very deep. I mean, he wasn't trying to make it a submarine driving vehicle or amphibious unit. The driver and his passengers safely exited the vehicle before the department's water rescue team removed it from the lake.
My question is, how do you expose a huge lithium battery like that to water?
Yeah.
Isn't that problematic?
I would think so. The driver, later identified as Jimmy Jack McDaniel,
screwed up,
was arrested and charged with operating a vehicle in a closed section of a park or lake.
You're going to go see if this bulletproof vest is really bulletproof.
Having no valid boat registration and numerous water safety equipment violations.
Can you really eat Tide Pods? I'm going to find out.
He remains in the Grapevine jail, and it remains unclear exactly what McDaniel hoped to accomplish by driving into the water.
I was trying to get in the bizarre file.
and it's mission accomplished. All right, and there you go. That's what we have in the bizarre file for you this morning. All right. Our next guest is a longtime member of our group here at WMMR, and he works for our sister station, XTU, for one more day, and that is it. He is hanging it up. Longtime listeners of MMR, remember afternoons here featuring Raz, and he is here with us this morning.
Hey, I'm glad to be in here. Thanks for inviting me in.
Of course, man. So
I feel like I've graduated.
Well, you're retiring. That's a sort of graduation, dude.
Close.
How long? Okay, so the group has changed hands company-wise. I would say, how long have you been with the company? But how long have you been with this group of radio stations?
So I guess I could just take it by radio station. So XTU is 20 years.
20 years.
Wow.
Yeah, almost to the day.
Yeah.
March of 2006, I started.
Okay.
Wow. I started out doing nights. 7 to midnight, and then I just worked my way up. Or I'm the last person in the room.
However it shakes out.
Or no, and well, Andy Summers, of course, has been a great leader of that radio station for a very long time.
She's the best.
It's great to be with her.
They're all
but
great.
Yeah, 20 years.
Yeah.
All right, and then, but what about MMR, the story over there?
So then
Over
MMR,
here, I should say.
Yes, here. So MMR, I was on 5 years.
Okay.
I was let go in about a month after I got married.
Oh, yay.
Happy.
That was your gift. They didn't know what to get
Yes.
you. Yeah.
And I kind of floundered around for a while. I was doing some shows up in New York and got a real estate license and couldn't
You're
really
serious for a little while, too, right?
Yes,
Yeah. So
yes. I was still doing rock.
You've always
Octane.
been, you've been around and we've known, ships that pass, but always very friendly. But you always, I mean, to make a run at a career and manage to keep landing on your feet is no small feat, particularly in this industry.
Well, I always wanted to just do my job.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? And I was always afraid that if I didn't do my job, I would be let go. And we're DJs, right?
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest fears we have as disc jockeys. When are they coming to get me?
Yeah, totally.
But what you find out is you can still do your job and they'll let you go anyway.
Well, that does happen sometimes,
Yeah.
but it's So I've always that's always been a defensive posture or survival posture. Was always do your job. So you guys pass by my office.
Yeah.
You see me in there typing away at the computer. That's just me doing my job.
But with you, it's a difference with many that you have done your job and done it very well, and there's the difference. And
Thanks.
That's longevity.
Well, I've learned from a lot of great people over the years, and I could list about 15 or 20 of them. And I just always somehow wanted to be included. I have imposter syndrome a little bit. I don't know if you guys
I think
suffer
we all
from
do.
that.
Yeah.
So I was just saying out in the hallway, I go, I don't even know what I can contribute to the Preston and Steve show this morning. Like, they're like, just go in there and be yourself.
It's like, have you ever heard this show?
So
Don't worry.
so it's been a long time, and I love being a part of this building.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, listen, you were a rock guy for a long time,
Still am.
and then country music came calling, which I hate country music. I just don't like it. It's not
I
my
hear you.
thing. However, for the very short time that I did part-time at a country radio station.
You did? Where was that?
Oh, it was in Jefferson City, Missouri. It was way back. It was
That's
KLIK, AM 950.
You're in the heart of the beast right there.
Buddy. So I did weekends there, and as you are around that environment, whatever format you're working in, you start to like it after a while, you know?
It's songwriting.
And I did like it at that time, and I'm back to hating it again. I have been for a long, long time. But in order to be a program director, I mean, you're the one who picks the music that gets played on the station and everything. You got to have an ear for it. So you definitely develop that.
You do. And you have to sort of develop negotiating skills because you have 27 record reps that call you every given week.
Every week.
Going, I got the greatest record in the history of country music.
Yeah.
It's going to knock Garth Brooks off the record chart. And you're like, okay.
Well, you're dealing with something that used to be really a big part of rock music as well.
Sure.
You're still they're still. I mean, it's funny. You see things. I don't think anything ever goes away. I just think it takes a pause and comes back. But I mean, there are country music stations around the country, obviously, but you guys are an exemplary one. I mean, I think it's even to my ear, I don't hate. Country music's not my main thing. I like maybe a lot of more older school artists, but I mean, anyone can tell that what you guys are doing is staying tapped in and obviously speaking to the audience. So that's for you to come from where you came from and be able to do what you were doing is quite an accomplishment.
Well, thanks. And I've learned from a lot of great people. Shelley Easton was a program director before me. I sat next to her for 10 years. Every once in a while.
And then she finally called the cops.
She clunked me on the head, go, pay attention. This is important.
Oh, good.
So I would do a lot of paying attention. Because it was a matter of survival for me. Where was I going? Was I coming back to MMR? That wasn't going to happen. So I had to find a spot.
Yeah.
Well, Raz, you are one of the people that I learned from when I started here in 2003 as an intern. I mean, the iconic radio station event was every Friday, 4:20. Everybody turned off their computers. It was before even laptops. We weren't on those. You turned off your computers and you came down to the studio, and that was it. The weekend was starting, and it was just a party in the studio. And I was like, this is radio. I think I like this.
We had a blender that used to fire at 4:20, and then we would drink till 7. Bill Weston to this day says that's the reason why you got fired.
Oh, really?
Because of the 4:20 kickoff every Friday. And I think there might have been at the time anybody that was in the building. So we're like, oh, who's that kid drinking a Budweiser? So it was
there
crazy.
might have been some violations.
I mean, if you do the math now of how old I am.
It was amazing. It was amazing. It was just fun.
Yeah. It was. You showed me that radio was fun as I walked in these doorways.
Thanks.
And you were following Pierre. And we learned that the way that we took Pierre's start of his show, he took some of your show as well, too.
So I was originally 2 to 7. Okay. And then Pierre just stayed on. And I wouldn't get on till almost 3 anyway. Mm-hmm. So I would be sitting out, and we had the desks were all out there where the jock lounge is.
Yeah.
I sat next to Nick McElwain, by the way, for about 6 years. 5 years. So he would always be like, I'm just sorry, Raz. I'm almost finished. And I would just wait. So then they put me on from 3 to 7 just to accommodate Pierre, because he would get on a roll.
Yeah.
And then it started to eke down into 3:30.
Yeah.
And then they put a stop to that pretty
Well, Pierre's greatest moment is when we walked in the door, because we're the first hour almost of Pierre's show. And but I mean, listen, if you love it, it's hard sometimes to stop doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it's after 10. We have 2 more breaks to go, and we were supposed to be done 5 minutes ago. I mean, it was by the book, so we did the same thing.
I love Pierre. I think he was a great influence. Even if you were just sitting next to him and there was no communication verbally, just being around him. Was amazing. And we used to have a lot of great conversations, but I was in a different world than him.
Yeah.
I had the boat, the motorcycle. It was just a different world, and I don't think he quite understood that.
You hosted a rock and wrestling show. What was the name of it?
Pile Driver.
Driver.
It ran on MMR. It was on 60 stations across America, and then I got fired from that too.
So you took over for Pierre, the rock and wrestling.
He didn't understand that world at all.
No. But you said we were talking, and obviously losing Pierre when we did the way we did, and you would assessing your own career and your reason for retiring at this point.
Assessing my life.
Yeah, assessing your life. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be 65 in December.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about that, and there's things I want to do. I want to go. I want to travel. I want to do some things on my own, and I want to spend time with my wife. I love spending time with my wife. It's one of my favorite parts of the day.
You married her, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. So when that happened, and then I heard Bryan Adams talking about it and what he wrote about it, I was just like, oh, man. I do a lot of Zooms with artists and a lot of phone calls with artists, and boy, I don't know if I ever want to be in the unfortunate position that Pierre was in, where somebody was waiting for him the next day.
Yeah.
And that was sad to me because Pierre was bigger than life. I could still walk through the halls expecting to hear his laugh.
We do the same.
We talk about it all the time.
Yep.
We've determined that it's a good thing that we don't feel like he's gone, because that means his impression, his image, his power stays fueling the station and the city.
Yeah, so that was very, very eye-opening to me. And then there was a teammate of ours, Mark Visa, who was our promotion director for a while, passed away young. And then a few other folks, a couple of record reps that had passed away, and I'm kind of in between all that.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I think I just want to do some other stuff. Plus, I qualify.
Yeah.
Legitimate.
This is what you save your money for, right?
Yeah.
This is why you have your 401k and you have, hopefully invested your money. So one day when the path opens, you'll walk down it.
Yeah. That makes total
save your
sense.
money, kids.
Oh, my God, yes.
Yeah,
most
absolutely.
definitely.
And we were glad to hear that it's you're going on your own steam, and it feels good, that you're going to be spending time with your wife and just enjoying life a bit.
My son's getting married in August. That's going to be great, and it's just going to be a great summer. And you never know. We'll see. I need a little rest.
Yeah.
Ride my motorcycle a little bit. And
love it.
Oh, good.
And then you'll hear from me. I'll be around.
All right.
Excellent.
You'll see me.
Well, listen, congratulations on a great career.
I appreciate it.
We wish you well, and way to go, man. You did it.
Well, I'm still hoping you guys come to country. Come on. The water's warm.
Oh,
You may not
keep holding your breath, buddy.
Right, we got Chuck. We got Chuck.
Yeah,
on
Chuck
our
now.
side.
Chuck, can we say it?
Yeah.
Chuck D'Amico is going to be the program director of WXTU,
It's official.
which is crazy.
Yes.
That's wild.
I heard he shaved a Lone Star into his back there.
Did you see the picture that went around with the guys from Shinedown sent a picture around to a group with Chuck with a cowboy hat? I should send that to you.
Yeah, please.
I should send it to you. It looks really good, and they gave him like a little brown tooth.
Oh my God!
I'll send that to you when we
need that.
Well, listen, I love you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, man.
I've been a huge fan for a long time, and I really believe that if you finished up years ago when they first started to talk to you here in MMR, remember you had the contract issue? Get out. If you'd come here, I would still be on MMR today.
Wow.
I stand by that. I didn't get fired for reasons that we should probably not talk about.
All right.
On the 420. All right. I love you guys.
Good luck. We love you too. Rez, everyone. Going on his way on his terms. I love that. All right. We have another break to take. We'll come back in a second. We got Lesson Question Trash Music News. Going to be giving away tickets to, what are we doing? Oh, yeah, Black Crows. So we'll come back with that in a moment. Stay put.
Are you guys ready? I'm a little hoarse today, so I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be up to the full... What?
Just shut up and scream. Hold on. We had them.
We had them.
We had them.
You killed it.
Oh, man.
Please don't listen to him. Okay.
Hey, by the way, USA!
USA! USA! USA! USA!
Okay, now.
Are we sure this time?
Yeah, I think we're sure.
Okay. All right, the highest number I saw, 84.
84, yeah.
84. What?
I don't even know what that means.
He was as loud as an entire crowd.
He was as loud as all of you guys put together. We'll do one more?
They hate you.
All right, wow.
Everybody quiet.
E! Shut up.
All right, now. All right.
Preston's done.
All right, everybody.
Everybody, please.
Guys, come on.
Preston's mad at me. Please be quiet.
All right.
Oh, they're singing the whole fight song.
Oh, they're singing. There we go. All right. All right, now our competitors.
86. Now, what makes it so hard? Our driver, the person that is steering this, is blindfolded the entire time. All right, so guys, you need to be the navigators. You need to tell him where to go while we're driving. And you can also pedal along to help him out. But it's going to be up to Chris to get us where we need to be. Now, each time we go by one of these tables where there's a noisemaker, if it's on your side, pick it up and make the noise, okay? And we'll finish by getting to the gong. You guys ready to try this? Oh, my God. Chris, you ready?
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Kathy, when you're ready, let's begin. All right, and we are off.
All right, start turning right, start turning right. Right.
Oh, they're giving great directions.
Straight. Prepare to stop. Go.
All right. JT, run out. He rung the bell. JT has rung the bell. Now we're on next.
Right. Straight, left. Oh my gosh, are you listening to me? All right, ready, straight. Hard right.
Oh my God.
All right, prepare to stop.
And JT's got to get out. Hit the crash cymbals. Here we go. There we go. All right. On to.
Hard right. Keep it turning.
This is tough.
Hard right.
Oh,
Steve,
they run up on the sidewalk.
We crashed into the fence.
Oh, the humanities.
Right. Straight. Stay. Prepare to stop.
Stop. Oh, dude.
No.
We're on the curb again. All right, we've got one more to go. That's the gong. Dear God.
All right, this is all over the place. They've totally lost control.
And Chris. All right, here we go. Last one. Hit it harder. Last time. What's that, Chris?
Is that a world record?
That is a world record.
Ladies and gentlemen, a new world record, 1 minute and 19 seconds.
That is amazing.
Okay, I have to tell you, that was a little bit scary when we hit the fence.
My God, that was all over the place. There should be more dead.
All right, we're gonna reset here. We're gonna get the oh, you got to turn it harder.
All right.
Chris. Hang on, let's back up. Hang on, just let it. All right, there we go. Turn it harder. We're trying to get the Surrey back in place, the starting position. Okay, is this where it was? Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't have a reverse on it, Press.
I noticed. We're trying to go backwards, and it's like, nothing's happening. All right, so we have our next. Hey, JT, great work, by the way, man. That's a new world record. Congratulations. By the way, you guys can come outside here and watch this. We got the crowd kind of forming out on the sidewalk, so if you do want to see it in person. All right, we have, is it an all-female team? It is.
Oh, wow.
Guys
all
against
right.
gals. All right, this could be well for the ladies, because traditionally, I think women are better at giving instructions.
I think, Preston, what happened was you were dealing with a need for speed with the last team.
Okay.
And that's why you overran the curb.
We're going to meet our next contestants. And we have here, what is your name?
My name is Erica.
All right, Erica's going to be our driver. Erica, did you try out the Surrey earlier? Did they let you do a test run?
No, the guys just tried to command the entire Surrey for the entire beginning.
All right, wait, he's putting a helmet on you. Hang on a second here. All right, Erica, by the way, do you know how to use the brake on here?
Yes, pull down.
Yep, okay, I just want to make sure that's very important. All right, who do we have in the back seat? What's your name?
Julie.
All right, where are you from, Julie?
Delco.
She's a Delco girl. You got fans in there. And then you are?
Courtney.
Where are you from, Courtney?
I'm from Delco too.
All right, we got a Delco crew. I don't know what you're saying. I can't hear you because I have headphones on. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to begin when you hear the gong, Erica. You think you can handle it?
Yep.
And you ladies are going to give her directions. It's very important that you tell her which way to go and when to stop. And then you got to ring and make the noises on the way, okay?
All right.
All right, Kathy, when you're ready, hit that gong. When you hear the gong, Erica, we'll go. And we're off. Ladies, pedal, pedal, pedal. I'm going to help. They're having a hard time. Here we go. All right. You got to tell her which way.
This is not good.
All right, we're at the bell. All right, stop number 1. And we are off. The Surrey Not Surrey 500 is moving forward. We have 3 more sounds to hit. The crash cymbals are next. We're coming up to the table.
Turn and slow down. Turn and slow down. Turn. Slow down.
All right, we're at the crash cymbals. Here we go. Yes, with a little flourish.
Guys, make sure she cuts this.
We're at the curb. We're at the place where we hit the fence last time. And the ladies have made it. All right, 1 more to go. And the Surrey Not Surrey 500. We're doing a straightaway, headed for the gong. As soon as they get out and ring it, the time is up, and we'll find out. Stop, and here we go. Hit it. Yes, that's it. Time. Nick McElwain.
Preston Elliott, a new world record at World Champions. 1 minute and 16 seconds.
All right. The ladies win.
They killed it, Preston.
The very first ever Surrey Not Surrey 500.
No curb collision, nothing.
Erica, you did it.
Woo! I just want to say my left ankle is fused, so booyah on you guys.
Oh, nice. So that little help that you got from the ladies was perfect.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you did it. Casey, what do we have for our winners, by the way?
We have $100 for each of you, courtesy of our friends at Steak 'em Up. By the way, Steak 'em Up delivers to the beach.
Preston, that was so impressive. I'm so warm inside that the egg on my balls is heating up.
Ladies, nice job. That was awesome. I enjoyed it. But we saw a contest, and I think it took place in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And it was a seagull screeching contest. And I'm like, all right, whatever, seagull screeching contest. But my friend Lori does a spot-on impression of a seagull.
Well, and we started to audition participants for this.
Yep.
And people are amazing.
All right, so we're going to get our contestants out here. And Marissa, who's up first? Who are you going to send over? Is this Joan? All right. Joan is going to be the first contestant. Let's have her step up here. Hello, Joan. How are you?
Good, good.
Where are you from?
Williamstown.
Williamstown.
Originally Delco.
Our first Delaware County representative here, Case.
I mean, besides me, of course.
Well, that's true. Joan,
Hey, Nick.
I can tell from your voice that you're loud.
I am. I don't even need the mic.
You don't need the mic? Well, we're going to put it here just so the people in Radio Land can hear it. All right, so we're going to get your best seagull screech. And when you're done, I'm going to have you walk over there, okay? Because we're going to have the crowd determine who the best one is. So, Joan, the microphone is yours. Give us your best seagull screech. Here's Joan.
Wow! Oh my God! Dude!
That was awesome.
That was so great! I am blown away at how good that was. That was unreal!
She did the most difficult seagull.
Steve,
Yeah.
that was amazing! She's our first one!
That's the hardest seagull sound to make, and she nailed it.
They love her. All right, Mary Ellen. All right, here's our next contestant. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a tough act to follow. Mary Ellen, how you doing?
I'm great.
March, everything that rocks. Born in the USA. You know, I'm going to reveal something about tomorrow.
Oh, really?
About our live broadcast at Keenan's Irish Pub. Yes, every year one of our favorite things that we do is the crowd karaoke event.
Yeah.
It's become one of our favorite things because the crowd sings songs. We hold up the lyrics, they try to sing, and the person on stage has to identify what song they're singing. Harder than you realize.
Way harder.
Especially when they're there in person. But tomorrow, in anticipation of the 250th anniversary of our nation, it's going to be all America-based songs
How
that
cool
we're going
is
to be
that?
doing for crowd karaoke.
An
tomorrow.
American songbook, if you will. Yeah.
So maybe that song's going to be in there. You never know. Born in the USA. So, all right, about 19 minutes after 10 on this Thursday morning with the Preston and Steve Show. Kind of feels like a Friday. We won't give away our Word of the Week prize until tomorrow, though. We'll do that while we're at Keenan's. We'll take the phone call off air, but we will give that away. What we will be giving away while we are at Keenan's is pretty awesome. We have a couple of bikes. We have a his or hers bike that you could win. It's Beach Cruiser, which are so much fun to ride. From our friends at Zippy's in Wildwood. So when you come in, we're not going to make you do anything stupid for it. You just got to get signed up. So if you're joining us tomorrow, make sure you find the sign-up sheet.
Please.
By the time we're done, we're going to draw the winner, and I assume they'll be contacted.
Yes,
is
sir.
how that will work, because it's too crazy to draw out a name and go, who's here?
Here it is.
Yeah.
But you do have to be there.
Yeah, you
to
got to be
take those,
present
yeah.
to win. So, but make sure that you do get signed up if you happen to be joining us tomorrow morning. All right, lesson question time. And we got tickets to give away. Tickets to see the Black Crowes and Whiskey Myers Friday, June 12th at Freedom Mortgage Pavilion. So the question that I pose to you is this. In King Conan, the motto is crush your enemies and have a comfy what? 610-660-9333. That was from 7 o'clock this morning. We're talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger and the upcoming Conan movie, King Conan. The motto is crush your enemies and have a comfy what? 610-660-9333. Let's see if you were listening.
The trash business is a gold mine. 93.3 WMMR with Preston and Steve's Hollywood Trash.
Brought to you by Horizon Services. Horizon Cooling has 24/7 emergency AC service available even on nights or weekends. Plus, get a new system for as little as $105 a month, plus an up to 12-year warranty. Book your visit today at horizonservices.com. What's up, Steve?
Well, Huda Mustafa and Louis Russell, who met and fell in love on the tropical paradise used for Love Island, well, they've called it quits. Mustafa says things changed dramatically when they got home and the septic tank exploded. Jessica Simpson defending flying to Hawaii in first class while her children flew coach. Simpson told TMZ, quote, if I'm being honest, I'm not even sure they're mine.
Oh, my gosh.
And finally, Bella Hadid quickly getting a reputation for provocatively flouting the dress code at the Cannes Film Festival. Hadid says she's doing nothing of the kind and that everyone has seen a butthole. That's a Hollywood Trash.
All righty, we'll see if you were paying attention. In King Conan, the motto is crush your enemies and have a comfy what? And it is Ted that we will test this question with. Hey, Ted, good morning.
Good morning.
All right.
Gadzooks.
Gadzooks to you, buddy. All right, so in King Conan, the motto, crush your enemies and have a comfy what?
A comfy chair.
Yeah. Hang on, Ted. You got those tickets. Black Crowes are coming to town with Whiskey Myers Friday, June 12th at Freedom Mortgage Pavilion. Tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster.
Now, Preston and Steve's Music News on 93.3 WMMR.
So it's sponsored by Coors Light. You can join us at Preston and Steve Show live from Keenan's in North Wildwood tomorrow. It's the official opening of the Jersey Shore, and it's brought to you by Coors Light. Cold as the Rockies. So Gretna Van Fleet.
Gretna?
Yep, not Greta. Gretna Van Fleet. The woman whose name inspired the band Greta Van Fleet has passed away at the age of 95. She died on Monday. Now, the band got its name when the original drummer, Kyle Hawk, had mentioned that he was going to, quote, cut wood for Gretna Van Fleet. Frontman Josh Kiska dropped the N, and the rest is history with Gretna's blessing. So it's kind of like my band names that come up. You just Kyle said it, Josh heard it, and it was like, that's
Boom.
A band name.
That's it.
Yeah. So a musician herself, she played more than a dozen instruments over her lifetime and formed a band called the Elenaries with her brother in her 20s. The news of her passing came on the same day that Greta Van Fleet announced their first show in nearly 2 years, which will be an intimate performance at the Bowery Ballroom in New York City on May 27th.
Did you say how old she was?
95.
Oh, that's a good, healthy life.
Yeah, she lived a nice, long life. But Gretna, I've never heard. So I guess they dropped the N to make it easier to roll off the tongue. But Gretna, not Greta, was her name. Mongolian rock band The Who has announced their third studio album. It's called Hun. H-U-N, not H-O-N. Hun.
Like German Hun.
Yeah, or, Attila the Hun.
Yeah.
So due July 24th via Better Noise Music. The 11-track record expands their signature Hunu rock sound, which blends traditional Mongolian instruments and throat singing with heavy rock. The lead single, called Lost Soul, features Johnny Hawkins of Nothing More and is the first collaboration between the two bands.
They, of course, in that culture, they savor a good biscuit.
Oh,
and the song has...
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
The Who are currently on
Taste
it.
the honey sauce.
All right,
Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
No, I would. I love you. Got to get to the chicken wings. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Oh,
Taste the
Jesus.
biscuit.
We're just celebrating the new music from
Goodness of
The Who.
biscuit.
Let's let this roll, please.
Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce.
Don't get that sauce on
Get
her.
that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings.
So we love the way that ends.
Yeah.
All right. So anyhow, the Who are currently on a co-headlining North American tour.
They are biscuit people. Yeah, The Who, yeah.
With Apocalyptica and the Rasmus, which is wrapping June 7th in Anaheim. All right, we told you yesterday about the upcoming biopic centered on the pre-fame days of Billy Joel, as well as his distancing himself from the project. A statement from Joel's rep said, in part, Billy Joel has no authorization or support this project in any capacity, and any attempt to move forward without it would be both legally and professionally misguided.
Yeah.
That includes barring any use of the Piano Man's music, which would seem to make filming a biopic about a musician difficult. However, the film's creators believe that they have a workaround. John Ottoman, director for the film, explained that the film does not need to use any of Billy's original music because it takes place during his formative years when he was performing cover songs with his band, The Hassles.
I think this is destined. Come see the years of him doing his cover band.
Yeah.
No one's going to give a rat's ass. They want to. The story there is when he was trying to work through a record contract that was oppressive, and him meeting the people who became the characters in Piano Man.
Yep.
No one wants to see that.
Yeah, and by the way, if there were an official licensed story, MMR would have to be a part of that.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're in the book mentioned there. Have you guys watched the Bob Dylan movie yet?
No.
I haven't watched it
I
either.
saw A Complete Unknown.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I loved it.
Okay, well, so I was
Absolutely
curious because
loved
that
it.
was only a little sliver of time in his life too. So I was wondering how that covered it. It was.
It's still he had hits.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Really, that was about the transition from acoustic to electric.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
got
it showed his formative years and when he was writing.
Yeah.
And there were plenty of songs that were used. Yeah.
Got it.
Most definitely.
And I really do.
It culminates with that moment in his career when he goes electric. So everything leading up to it.
He's lazy.
Yeah, I mean, he had a bunch of hit songs. So, thanks, Coach.
Good word.
It's from American Pie.
Culmination.
I
love
Till you score.
I think there's probably 7 of us who know what that was from.
All right. So anyhow, as the original drummer, Ottoman also says that Joel's participation is not required. As the original drummer from the Hassles, John Small, is actively involved in the production and personally consulted on the screenplay as someone who lived through the experience, the events portrayed.
So my first agent in comedy was a drummer for the Hassles.
Really?
Yes.
Is it this guy?
No.
Okay.
His name was Lou Stevens. My first agent. Yeah.
Well, that's a pretty cool connection. All right, that's all we have time for in music news. But we have time to give one more thing away before we wrap for the day, and that is a $50 gift card courtesy of Sequoia Outback. And they brought by some goodies for us today, and we have some goodies for you. So caller number 11-610-660-9333. And don't forget, for over 25 years, Sequoia has been helping craft outdoor showstoppers. And with the largest outdoor showroom in the country, they got everything you need to pull it off. Shop their Memorial Day sale going on now. Last year, we built a new addition on the back of my house, a new deck and everything, and everything came from Sequoia.
You have to. I mean, they've got literally everything you're going to need.
Yep. And it's an amazing showroom, so go by and see it. We will take a break, and we will return shortly with the wrap-up of our program and getting ready for tomorrow. So stay with us. We'll be back in a moment.
Wonderful. Where are you from?
Northeast Philly.
Northeast.
Yes.
The Great Northeast. All right, how long have you had this skill?
Since I was a little girl.
Since a little girl.
You've always done this.
Natural. Yep, born with this.
And have you ever won anything for doing it?
No, this is my destiny.
I love it.
My destiny.
All right.
It's your density.
All right, Mary Ellen, give us your best seagull screech. Here we go.
Yeah! You know, there was a little bit of Amazonian monkey in there, too.
It sounded like a seagull climaxing.
Yeah.
At the end. She's like,
And let me tell you, Case, it's a sound I know very well.
Yes.
Because when seagulls get with me, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, let's get
Hey,
Tim.
put that bread down. I got something else for you.
Our next contestant, our first male contestant. And how you doing, Tim?
My man.
Where are you from, bud?
Westchester.
All right, Westchester, PA, Chester County.
Preston, Tim is responsible for, along with our friend Paul Eisenberg, Bringing Hope Home.
Oh!
I'm co-founder with Paul.
It's a great charity.
Bringing Hope Home is a charity that for people who are dealing with cancer, they will pay their bills for them. It's a fantastic organization. Yeah, love it. All right, Tim, you heard these first two, right?
That's tough to beat.
Yeah, I know. But you think you can do it?
I'm going to give it a shot.
All right, let's go for it, Tim. Your best seagull, please.
It was wait, he's doing another. Oh! Crushed a beer can on his head. Just like a seagull would do, Nick.
It's stuck there.
Just like a seagull.
It's
on his head.
like he meant for it to stay there.
And he's not touching it.
Dude,
That is fantastic.
to describe it, he took a Coors Light beer can, smashed it on his forehead, and it's stuck there, and it's still there. Never in my life have I seen anything like that.
Now stop and think about it, Preston. How many seagulls have you seen do that beer can trick? It's amazing.
I know. All right, let's get our next contestant. Jeannie, is that your name?
Yes.
Hi, Jeannie, where are you from?
Springfield Delco.
Ah, Delco. Springfield. Jeannie is a tiny little thing.
Yes.
How tall are you?
4'11".
Oh, my goodness. Oh, well, you've got to bring it, okay?
Okay.
All right, how long have you been doing the seagull?
I really don't know, like maybe 10 years.
Okay, all right, I'm going to lower this microphone. Hang on.
All right, here we go.
The floor.
All right, Jeannie, the crowd is yours. Let's hear it.
Whoa! Excellent!
Wow.
Excellent!
She's only slightly bigger than an actual seagull.
That was good.
Nick, she came here on the back of a seagull.
That was amazing. All right,
So good.
let's get Stefan up next.
Stefan!
All right, Stefan, how you doing?
Doing great.
You look like you're in a great mood, man.
Oh, I'm absolutely.
All right, where are you from, buddy?
Delaware born, Ocean City raised.
All right, Delaware born, Ocean City raised. Who you here with today?
I'm here with my mom.
Mom! Mom!
You know what, Preston? To date your mother is cool.
Yeah. Breaking down walls.
Yeah.
All right, Mom's right down front with the phone. She's probably heard this for years and years from you.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, well, let's give it a shot. You got tall competition. Let's see how you do. This is Stefan.
Yeah. No.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't bad, just in comparison.
I know.
Listen.
It wasn't bad, Stefan, but that was pretty amazing over here. So, all right.
So it's not that it was bad, it was that it stunk.
All right, here's our last contestant. This is Sherry, who's coming up on stage.
And her husband.
Yep.
And Preston, look at his shirt.
Sherry's dressed as a seagull, and her husband is wearing a shirt that says, "I'm with the seagull," with an arrow pointing over here. All right, Sherry, get over here. You're like next level, right?
Oh, yeah, this is my thing.
All right,
It's my regular Friday morning thing.
Yeah.
where are you from?
Downingtown, Pennsylvania. And Delco.
Hey.
We say Wooder in our house.
Yeah.
All right. I love this. So this is your thing. You're known for this, right?
Yeah, this is my thing.
Do people tell you to stop doing it?
They hate it.
They hate it, of course.
That's
All right.
good. That's
a good thing. For today, that's perfect. All right, Sherry, stop flapping your wings and get over here and give us your best seagull. Here we go.
Wow, the crowd is very... Preston, I think it's because we have such incredible seagulls before her.
Hold on. What's that?
Can I get a redo?
You want a redo? All
right.
Let her do it.
One more time.
Coming
Go
back
ahead.
for more, guys.
Preston.
Wow.
Preston, the crowd is bringing out a rotisserie.
Okay.
Tough crowd, man.
Preston, I've never heard a boo break windows. Can we do it one more time?
No.
Stop.
All right, scoot over this way, guys. Come on. Line up across the we're going to do by crowd applause.
I think seagulls that we normally would have been impressed by, unfortunately followed what are clearly the superstars in the seagull impression world.
Okay, so we're going to do this by crowd applause, so I need you guys to help me decide who the winner is here, okay? Where should I start?
Start
at the beginning.
Okay, start at the beginning. All right, our very first person came out and wowed the crowd. What do you guys think of Joan? Wow.
Insane.
We need to keep going?
We're going to.
Yeah.
All right, next we had Mary Ellen.
Yeah. No.
Next.
All right, then we had Tim.
Because he's so charitable.
The beer can was cute.
Yeah,
I mean, they like that, but, Joan's a tough act to follow. All right, we move on next to Jeannie. And then Stefan and Sherry, and
Oh
All right, Stefan, what do you think? Sherry. They're mean.
They are mean.
Just
mean.
like seagulls.
All right. So, I don't know. Yeah, what do you guys think?
Between the two. It's between.
Should we have
No. It's not. You can, but it was clear.
Hang on. Hang on, listen up. Mary Ellen, Tim, Stefan, and Sherry. Thank you, guys. No, Jeannie, stay there. Go ahead. Yep, you as well. Thank you. All right, one more time. Stay right here. We're going to do this one more time. Our two finals are Joan and Jeannie. So here we go. One more time. Joan. All right. Or Jeannie. Up. It looks like Joan's our winner.
They're both incredible.
Joan is the Seagull Screeching Champion. Wow. Under the sea this morning. And we have our two contestants that we're going to bring out here in just a moment. And up for grabs, Casey, what are the prizes? We have a big prize here.
Oh, yeah. So for our winner, we are going to give them $300 cash from our friends at Stake 'em Up.
We have two contestants. Let's bring them on up, Marissa. This is, first of all, this is Lori, who's going to be a contestant number one. And then this is Ed.
Yeah. Oh, they're dressed like Ariel, Preston.
Yes, they have red hair. They have a seashell bra. Ed is slamming a Coors Light. And, of course, they have the mermaid legs. So they are dressed the part. Let's find out who they are before we do the contestant. Lori, how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
And where are you from?
Warminster? Wow.
Is that your crew out there?
No.
There's fellow Warminsters. All right, who are you here with?
My husband and our friend Bob.
All right, hi, husband and Bob. All right, you're going to do him proud, right?
Yeah. Oh, totally. Bucksco, baby.
He's representing Busco. All right, Ed, where are you from, buddy?
Franklville, New Jersey.
Is Ed sexy or what, ladies, huh?
Very sexy. We almost have Bud Crack in the back.
Yeah.
And we can almost see his seahorse up front.
And I think that's our friend John Dorenzi. That's his cousin or nephew or something.
Oh, no way. Ed, Mammoth on 93.3 WMMR, and that always gets me
And that's his ballad.
hyped up. Sorry?
That's his ballad.
That always gets me hyped up, as I was saying. So hopefully a little bit for you too, my friend. It is 10:39, and we're coming to the end of our program. Thank you to whoever texted in and says that Chuck should withhold Preston's pay until he gets a haircut. I've been growing it out. I'm letting it grow out. Actually, I got it. Well, to quote. Oh my God, George Harrison had one yesterday, which I did. I went and got it cut and ready for it, but
You're currently in the alfalfa stage.
I'm letting it grow out on the top a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's been nice. So I would like to thank the guests that we had on the show. Cal Penn was on today. He was great, and he has created what's called Earsay, the Audible and iHeart audio book club, and it's hosted by him, and it's about people who listen to audiobooks and what they think about them, and also authors and celebrities.
Love the idea. Yeah, absolutely.
And thank you to Taylor Grieger, who came by this morning. So he is a veteran. He was a Navy rescue diver, rescue swimmer, and he has a documentary. It's called Hell or High Seas. It is available on Prime, but there's a free screening of it tonight at Live Casino, and there's a Q&A that's taking place afterwards, but also a get-together where you can come in and meet him and have some of the tequila that he created as well to help raise funds for his nonprofit. It's a pretty wild story. Got past PSTD issues that he had by taking the sailing trip and sailing in general, but they took this sailing trip around Cape Horn, and it was very, very dangerous, as you would imagine.
Yes, very.
But it's his story, and he was a really cool guy, and we were glad that he came by this morning. So it is tonight, and it's honor of Military Appreciation Month. So you can stop by at Live Casino tonight and check that out for free. And then we had Raz come by, former MMR staffer and current program director, and has been for 20 years at XTU, our country sister station. And he's retiring. Tomorrow's his last day. So we wanted to get him in here today.
And he's in a good place.
He is in a good place. So I was happy to hear that. Ray Koob's in a pretty good place, too.
I am. I'm right here with you guys.
Yeah, man. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you, too. Hey, thanks for having Taylor on this morning. Those are difficult topics, some of them. And there are veterans that listen to you guys. I know they're all tuned in. I think you helped people this morning by having him on.
Well, he certainly did, yeah. He's a very good and passionate spokesman, having gone through it himself.
Yeah. The honesty is really the difficult part. People being honest with themselves, I think, is the first step. And he kind of let people know that. I think it really helps. So thanks for doing that, guys.
Yeah,
and all the other stuff,
happy to have him.
the laughs and giggles are all fun, but that was really great stuff.
Thanks. We're happy to have him on this morning. So go meet him in person tonight.
Yes,
most definitely. All right, Ray, you got a letter for us?
I do.
All right.
Preston and Steve on 93.3 WMMR.
Now, the Daily Letter.
And the Preston and Steve Show is brought to you today by the letter
A, as in Philadelphia's own, the A's.
The A's. Very good. Yeah. And we have a $500 gift card at Nebraska Brazilian Steakhouse. We're going to give that away. Don't forget, graduates, celebrate big at Nebraska Brazilian Steakhouse in Horsham and Philly. And you can dine with 4 or more guests, and the graduate will eat for free. Ooh. So valid with proof of graduation, and you can reserve now at nebraza.com. So what you got planned for today, dude?
A lot of fun and games. We do have the workforce blocks, of course, and some good stuff on there. The big thing for today is to get everybody ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, starting with you and then all through the day, it's one of those annual traditions that you just love about this radio station, especially for people who are going down the shore. I haven't heard that said enough this week. Everybody's going down for this anyway. Since you're going to be there anyway, come on by and let's have some parties over Keenan's up in Atlantic City, and then Diamond Beach with BP. It's really great. And Sarah's going to take over for the midday show tomorrow. It's too much for the old guy. But no, seriously, I'm really glad that you guys are doing all this stuff, and it's great to be here hanging out with you a little bit this week and next week. By the way, a couple days next week, Sarah and I are kind of trading off all through the holidays.
Okay, yeah, Matt's on recovery for his knee replacement. So
yeah,
excellent. All right, well, we're happy to hang with you, Ray. Have a good show today.
Thank you, sir.
Also, thank you to Sequoia Outback for coming by today.
Yes.
Our buddy John Keller over there brought by some goodies for us to eat, and they have their Memorial Day sale going on now. So thanks for feeding us this morning.
He barbecued us up some bagels.
By the way, I want to remind you of our big friggin' deal this week. Before you head into the weekend, make this summer unforgettable at Maurice Piers, because you can get one same-day ride and water park combo ticket for just $70. And that's unlimited rides on all 3 piers and access to both water parks for the whole day. Go to WMMR.com/deals to get it, but it's while supplies last, so make sure you get on it now. I want to thank our sponsors. Preston and Steve Show is brought to you today by Duncan, and the Preston and Steve Show runs on Duncan. Also brought to you by Faulkner Buick GMC Trevose. You can get massive construction sales savings at Faulkner Buick GMC in Trevose and FaulknerBuickGMC.com to be sure. Tomorrow, like Ray said, we're live at Keenan's, North Wildwood, the official opening of the Jersey Shore. And get there as early as you want to.
We're good to go.
Yep, we're going to have a good time. That is it. We are done. Rage on. Have a great day in the morning, and we will see you tomorrow.